Welcome, my lovely dears, to Vegas, baby! Vegas! When last we left off, our intrepid adventurers, our grandiose heroes, happened to make their way into Las Dorado, the city of gold and lights. They got acquainted with some of the city's mini structure, and essentially tried to make their way into the city properly. It came down to meeting the lovely Kizrain and Aziza on the road heading into Las Dorado as they were waiting for your approach upon hearing that the ship was getting closer. So they escorted you through the metropolis to a degree, and your first actual stop was at the Scholars District. This being the location of Anai's college and also Stace's college, or Stacy's college, depending on which of the two individuals you're listening out for at the same time. It just so happened to be that this glorious Stacy, God, that bitch, actually happens to be a complete fucking sweetheart. Easily someone Khassid had a complete crush on at some point or another. Might have too, most likely. Although she, it would seem, has always had a crush on Anai. Oh well, they'll figure it out eventually. More importantly, or I guess similarly importantly, depending on who you are, Stacy happens to be the sister to Maria Sanzaki, an individual who has pegged Duboy at least once in their time together. And they are both daughters of Marek Sanzaki, the unfortunately deceased prior expert on events regarding the outer gods, such as it were, or the closest to a professional scholar that particular specialty can have. He had informed you all that he received two letters, one after the other. The first was written in Celestial and implored him to figure out how to go into rifts created by the forces of outer darkness without going fucking insane, and things like having your soul ripped out occurring, which would have been pretty bad if they had. Not long after receiving that letter, he got a following up one written in deep speech saying, fucking ignore that request, don't do the thing, or we'll get you. And he didn't ignore the request, and so they got him. He was warned. Fair's fair. What wasn't in the cards was him being turned into a ghoul after being made quite deceased, and then deciding that hanging around would not be a good idea for him or his family. Gave Maria one last warning, implored her to continue on in secret with some notes that he left behind, and then scarpered, leaving the cult supposedly chasing after him. Now we pick up with the party headed towards Old Market, with Loam basically being like fucking armlock wrangled towards the place.
Drag, kicking, and screaming.
Yep. Why can't you just be normal?
It's called.
Why can't you respect my boundaries?
Called being
Because
Shanghai.
your boundaries are stupid.
Yep. Instead, as you make your way up there, you can see that there is a particularly large building. Is Anai going there alone right now? I thought you were also headed towards Old Market first to meet with your companions, or are you straight up just like heading right down to the pole?
Yeah, she was heading to the pole to like tell him that she basically can't work there anymore, but we'll do like one last sign off show.
All right.
Because her words were like, "There's one more piece of business I have to take care of, and then I'll see the rest of you in that ward."
Yeah, sure. Again, we will do this in separate parts. We'll continue with the majority party first.
Go with the major part first.
Yes. You approach what appears to be a very large dock set in like cement pillars and brackets that have been stretched out so that they cover over what would otherwise have been like quite sandy, silty beach, giving the place a particularly solid vantage point from which a dock could operate. Now, of course, this lake doesn't go out to the ocean. There is a river that does and goes right through the city. The more important reason for the dock here is that it's just a good way to get goods around the city and test vehicles out. And there is lake fishing, and there is a caviar farm as well. I'm trying to remember all the other things they've got. There are multiple industries of freshwater eatons. But more importantly, to Khassid's family, this is where the shipbuilders that are his family, his parents, reside. And their parents, actually. They're just a little bit rich, just a skosh of rich. It allows them to... well, I guess they don't really dry dock, they wet dock, as it were. It's just a useful place to be. And it is nice. It is lovely.
We do both. We make sand ships and real ships.
This is true. Although all sand ships also have to be waterproof, so technically they do still get constructed over water before they get like a different treatment across the bottom. Because if it can't keep water out, it definitely can't survive the harsh abrasiveness of just fucking sliding on sand on gears. But yeah, for those who haven't seen this building, it's fucking huge. It looks more like a oversized classic New York style warehouse, one of those extended dockyard warehouses, except the second floor is entirely just decorated in Eastern style, and it has been given over entirely to a manor house. There are a couple of guards, not particularly menacing, heavy-set ones, more just, make sure there are no pickpockets breaking in, kind of thing. One of the guards recognizes your group almost immediately, and will... he looks torn between going over to see you and jogging upstairs to tell your family, but he will wait just in case you're not supposed to get rumbled.
Cass will just wave him inside.
All right, and yeah, he will... there are two stairways into your family manor. There is an internal dockyard one, and then there is an external staircase, and he'll just take the external staircase quickly. You can see there is already like a little cart up across the side where their warhorse, Mr. Pony, is chilling outside. Just munching on some dry beans. Watches you approach, it gives you all snoot poops, and leaves you free to go up the stairs. You nearly don't make it all the way up the stairs as the top door slams open again, and two individuals all but pile out and they rush to collide with you. Shion Mitsui and Kira El Ofrak. Just be Shion. Ain't she lovely? And this be Kira. Ain't she lovely? Cass, you and Maeve are barreled into by the duo.
Mom's
and
high
attracted to great big hugging. There's
Mom?
almost immediate hugging and sobbing.
And Ralu's like, Mom?
And there's an immediate shout from Ralu. Mom?
They both share an abruptly confused look. Ralu, would you like to explain what the fuck?
Okay, so I am insane. I'm not in this. I'm wandering the desert, mad, raving, absolutely craven. Good to know. And you know what sane people do? They pull out their bone white war scythe and yell, "You were supposed to make me less crazy!"
What?
The
Ralu,
scythe looks at you like you're a little asshole. What? Fucking put me away, dickhead.
Oh, Ralu, that's not appropriate at all.
Both of them reach for weapons. You can see that Kira's got a chef butcher knife that just hangs off of a little strap across her back, and Shion just fucking whips out a wand.
Loam
Oh,
definitely
she's
took
cool,
this
she's cool, she's
opportunity to try and escape.
No.
Oh, you need to beat a 23, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got to beat a 23 now.
No, it's not contested. Remember, it's a flat DC, and there's no way it's high enough for that not to succeed.
No.
She's getting away.
At least until
Gets
fucking
run
Masika
down
just
by a giant.
grabs her again.
Get
Well, that's
defender Lord?
opposing.
Yeah, the rest of the party are just quicker than you. You will get charged and tackled, and then suddenly this means that when they
Faster
see
than me.
when they see Masika charge after Loam, they both then share looks and they look torn on pointing weapons at
all the
Ralu or
same
pointing
speed as you.
weapons at Loam.
I will just Zephyr Stride.
And she'll beast like form up and it's the same speed
There's
again.
no way that. No, I think Zephyr Stride makes it quicker.
No, it's
remember.
+2. And
Oh.
the beast stride is a +2, so it evens out.
Oh my
I
god,
think it's +2, isn't it?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Wild Shift?
Zephyr Stride.
No, it's a +1 in the current iteration.
Oh, well, never mind then. Zephyr, it looks like Loam
Well,
beats you out then,
it's
speed-wise.
it's +2 in this.
Oh no, you're right.
one.
It is still +2 in this one. All right, yeah, you're just gonna get grabbed.
Nope, never mind then.
There is just an absolutely withering sigh from the other half of the party, and there are more people indoors. You can hear the guards like grabbing their weapons, and other individuals are scrambling.
Well, everyone,
Yeah.
calm down. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Just
Yeah.
take a chill.
Cass, what was your aunt's name again?
My aunt? Did I ever mention an aunt to you?
You did. You said she got Mantonap like the first night we were together.
Oh, that's right. It was Tamara.
Ah, yeah, okay. And Ralu's going to look toward Kyra. Did she have your same fur pattern with a kinked ear and a chest like, and Ralu will heft her own?
Kira herself just shrugs. I don't have anything to do with my old family, unless you're saying old gnolls look the same.
No. Well, then, hello, Auntie. I am Ralu, daughter of War Master Sephael, captain of the van, veteran of the Third War of Conquest, and Thamra, harem wife. Mom said you were dead. She saw your body as she was lifted away in the raid.
Kira just
Oh.
pinches the bridge of a big nose. Oh, fucking hell. No, I was exiled by my tribe. Of course, I, saw my sister before that happened, but in which case that means those events happened very close to each other. Nice to meet you. Sorry, what's your name, dear?
Ralu, former soldier, now harem wife of... Oh my god, my brain.
Maeve.
Yeah, harem wife of Maeve.
Steeples fingers. Pardon, sorry, harem wife of the person married to my son there. Maeve is now going. It is now also like, just him mimicking Kira's like nose bridge pinch. Oh come on! You've got to be kidding.
Yeah, Cass is just face one like, ah, god damn it.
Every
It's
single
just that
one of
Cousin fucker.
every single one of Misbehavior's comms are running through Ralu's mind right now.
Just touched
She
something
just-
sweet home Alabama.
Puts
Just
her
banjo
giant
playing.
meaty. Puts her giant meaty pobs over her face.
Well, I guess that makes you my sister-in-law too, then.
Oh my god.
If
Half
you excuse
sister-in-law, but
me,
that's
I
too
am
many.
going to go and get all of the drinks somewhere.
Wait, hold on, please. Also, what the fuck was with the elf who ran off?
Oh, she doesn't like people and she doesn't like gnolls.
Yeah, she's not
Oh.
racist.
Well, why are you traveling with that then?
It's a long
Kinda forced.
story.
You're being forced to travel with a racist elf?
Kinda.
Force is the wrong word, but circumstances.
Mive, could you go help Masika get her and drag her back?
No, fuck that noise. If she wants to
Yeah.
go off like that, then whatever.
Oh. Yeah, party pooper. Anyway, Moms, can we come in? We got stuff to talk about.
Yes, of course. We have other visitors, but that's fine. I'll introduce you.
If Ralu didn't have tinnitus before, she does now.
Wee. It's just psychosomatic this time, though. Just a dial-up tone.
Alrighty. As you enter, there are multiple people sat at the particularly large dining chair. They've got cups and drinks, and they look like they've, put down all of their weapons and gear. There are two who aren't sat at the table, and they are instead, perched up on a sofa. The cat appears to be sleeping in the, chest of the fox. The fox looks moderately concerned, although the cat is just chilling doing cat things. Oh, hi again. And she'll nudge the cat. Cat looks up. Oh, well, this is a weird coincidence.
Yeah, hi. What are you two doing at my parents' house?
Oh, well, me and your moms, we just... And then she gets elbowed by Sammy. Ow, fine. You know what? We'll let you handle your thing first. We'll get back to you. And then they begin waving their hands like weirdos. You realize it's sign language. Do any of you speak sign?
No. Casshauer will say, wow, hella rude.
I'm just look up. Look, you've clearly got a whole bunch to talk about with your family. Hadn't realized that these were your family. Very lovely people.
Well, yeah, but still, why are you here?
Well, in a minute. You handle your family things. And yeah, Shion and Kira are gonna both plant hands on Khassid's shoulders.
Meep.
Come on. What the hell has happened here? And also, please, can you explain what Theory here has been trying to describe to us? There is a very tired-looking, gigantic, demonic wolf girl who's just chilling on the, perched up on a chair. Aina seems remarkably unbothered by the sight of a giant demonic wolf for whatever reason. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Great Grams. What are you doing here, too? What?
Yeah, today is... they have plenty of surprises. I didn't expect I'd beat you all here.
You're related to Theory? This is Stray asking.
Yeah, Mive's
Yes,
her
they're
great-granddaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
by
know.
marriage.
Mive is
No,
son.
The Sunbork line is Theory's line.
Yeah, no, sorry. My brain.
Yeah, you're related to her, too, now.
God damn it.
Twice over.
Well,
Yeah, they both have... Michelle looks like, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do with your life in regard to that, but know that we're definitely judging you.
We did.
Masika's only 2 in-laws over.
It's what the bards would call a skywalkering.
Where?
I don't know what that means.
It's from a play, don't worry about it.
Ah.
Cass is just gonna go and
clearly.
give each mom a hug. In theory,
Yep.
one too, for good measure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Makes
of course,
that right.
Masika's gonna go straight over to her family.
Yep. Snuggle up into a bundle.
Ralu.
As he will climb
Yeah.
into your lap. Kizzy will rub your head.
Ralu
Yay.
is gonna take a step back so that Karin can't see and just pull out a wine flask.
You're just gonna make sure you're out of eye shot while you're getting a quick swig in. Fair.
Okay, so remember how I was supposed to be home like a month and a half ago, and then I wasn't, and didn't say
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, I kind of got super duper kidnapped.
Ye-
Is
we
Rain involved
thought that the theory did explain that there was some kind of uncomfortable soul napping.
Right, yeah, so a cult grabbed all of us, plus racist McElf, and, but not Mive, she's fine, and, yanked all our souls out, and then put weird, like, replacement thingy-mabobs in there.
They both passed their lips. An impressive gesture, at least on Kira's part, what with the muzzle. But regardless, pursed lips, concerned.jpg reignites.
Yeah,
It's true.
Okay.
we've been trying to track them down and, undo this, or at least find out more about it, but it's been a long, weird road getting back.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Kira and I were worried about you after you were gone so long. So we invested in a quick scrying. I picked up a scroll and cast the spell to check on you all. And lo and behold, I find you all in the midst of some kind of raucous orgy in a stone pit. So I assumed you were doing A-okay.
Yes,
Right
so
then? Wow.
oof. Well, anyway, we found Damza.
Ah, that would be who
Yeah,
the one in the middle was with the...
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
Sorry, love.
You can judge, but like, who would say no?
I at least mailed Kizrain about that one.
Yeah, the Kizzy just spreads her hands and goes, yeah, fair enough, would.
Just having planted both hands over Azzy's ears.
Obviously.
As he probably just goes, would what? Hang out with them. Ah. Finer and Sammy smirk.
So yeah, that's where we've kind of been, just tracking down this cult and trying to undo the damage. No real luck so far, but we've got some leads.
That's something. Is there anything that we can help you with?
Just being here is help enough in the first place.
I mean,
fair enough, yes. This is the city where one would learn anything, and Hagen's right down by Haunted Pier.
yeah, we are super going to go try and talk to Big Papa Hagen about this, because, Cass is gonna drop his voice a little lower now, say, I think they might have put something in there that's dangerous instead of our souls.
Yet more concern. Do you think you could perhaps elaborate, sweetie? I don't really want to play the guessing game with you.
So I'm not sure, but Maria thinks there might have been a prophecy about, well,
Maria?
using it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
How did the Sansa keys come into the... Oh, Outer Gods, right, of course.
Yes.
Maria's father was...
Yeah.
Okay.
So there might be a prophecy about using a bunch of people as gateways for horrible demon generals to come into the world.
Thuri makes the sign of Hagen across her chest, and this does get the attention of the duo on the couch when they both share looks at demon summoning. Big frown.
Yeah.
I don't know how literally demons were talking, but
I mean, whatever you call some outer darkness wibbly wobbly being of great power, that's not quite a god, but like the
Right
next best thing.
beings.
Some real bad business is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you all come sit down and have some dinner? I was in the middle of cooking.
That would be nice, yes.
Absolutely.
Shion smiles and like half turns, gestures to Kira. Your mum was making a great big lasagna, and I was making garlic bread.
Yes.
Imagine it. Yes. Khassid,
What?
you have to mark them up properly. Those outer things are void beings.
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
Yes, it
It probably does matter, but also I don't think that's the right descriptor for outer creatures, actually.
who knows?
I meant for this conversation in particular.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, they'd be deeplings, if anything.
whatever the heck it is
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Well, it
fair
matters,
enough.
but what we call them doesn't super matter in common conversation.
Well, I could call them, yeah, I could call them a lot of things, but, you know, young ears in the room and all. So, you know Miss Aina and her wife, then?
Yeah, we met when they sailed in.
I see. They came here into the city and happened to, well, uh, be acquainted with Theory here and also with Hagen. We made them stop for dinner. Aina grumbles. Wish we weren't stopping for dinner. We've got a lot to do. And then Sammy will grumble. She's actually quite hangry, as am I. There is a huff from the double-tailed fox. She'll nod idly. All right, fine. Yes, I am hungry, but we could have just gotten some street meats.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like even a quarter as good as my mom's cooking.
Yeah, okay. I just don't want us to end up stranded. I suppose we should probably put some cards on the table. Sammy and I are from a long way away, and whilst we were chatting with the Arcsage down in Akalona Pass, someone climbed onto our ship, broke into one of the cabins, and stole a bunch of our stuff.
Aw, heck.
Now, most of that, not a big deal. Indeed, the others have gone on ahead because somebody has to, and it wasn't any of their stuff that got yoinked. But it's not related to the whole, god business. I had a sash. I've not really been wearing it while I'm here, because it features a charm for every one of our gods. They also happen to take a money box and like a pouch of good dragon grass and also a great big gold ingot that was shaped with some like leftover metal. Again, so to the rest of that, it's the kind of the sash I want. Not only that, if we don't get it back soon, then we're not going to be able to get an emergency portal out of here for maybe an entire year, and we've got like 2 days.
Oh. Do you think
The
it's
sash is kind of my anchor home with Sammy here.
do you think it's here in the city? Like maybe someone tried to fence it in the black market?
That's I was going to say the hope, but I mean, honestly, I just hope we find who it is before it gets fenced or moved. Tell you what, I know that you guys obviously have a whole lot to deal with, but there's also a lot more of you than just us two. And you know this place.
Yeah, we'd be happy to help.
I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you help us out, you can have that gold ingot and the smokes if you want.
Heck yeah.
The money box probably won't help you. That's Eonin currency. I mean, the gold there is fine, but the rest of it would probably be no good to you.
What is it like
Oh,
that paper money scam I've heard about?
Paper money? I mean, no, we don't really walk around with bank slips. There's no point taking those out on like a travel ship. No, more just it's differently minted, and the pieces aren't like the same silver weight as they are here.
Ah.
Tell you what, though, could give you our boat. Not the big boat, obviously. Brother would kill us if we tried to give it away. Plus, they're probably already on their way back to Yona by now. Me and Sammy used an invisible rowboat to sneak into Dorado.
Invisible rowboat? That's
Uh-huh.
cool.
It's right over there. And she will like gesture over her shoulder across the banister, which leads down to where the dock is. There's an empty portion of dock, and then just smirks. Okay, no, that comes across as it really is invisible rowboat for sure.
No, I believe you.
Ralu will momentarily snap out of just screaming in her head. Does it make you invisible as well? Or
Yep.
Okay. I was about to say I'm not sure how sneaky I would find it if there were just people floating across the water.
The rowboat itself is permanently invisible, and when you ride in it, you yourselves can become invisible for like 8 hours.
That's so cool.
And regardless, it's also just really cool to ride in because you can see through the bottom of your boat at the water and see all the fish.
That is like the ultimate smuggler's boat.
It kind of is, which is why we brought it along with the Fire Lord, because you never know if we might have needed a sneaking boat. Thank goodness the boat is invisible, or I bet the smugglers and black marketeers would have stolen that too. Thank goodness they didn't know it was there.
Probably.
Just one guy running across the ship
Just
with a
really
big
cranks
bag
his
with a
fucking
dollar
shin.
sign. Cranks his shin and falls over the side of the boat.
And becomes
the
invisible
fuck?
so his friends can't find him.
Conk.
Well, I happen to know a thing or two about this city's netherworld, so yeah. I bet we can find your thing.
That'd help. Help a whole lot.
Yep.
Sorry to dump
That-
our stuff in your lap, though, and you've clearly got a whole bunch about anything we can help with. Again, we can really only help with it for like 2 days, but
I mean, anything you know about, like, outer gods or soul magic that you could share would be super duper helpful. Otherwise, no, we're kind of good.
let's see. I figure Ina probably would have gone out of her way to add alto knowledge to her already religion knowledge. I can't remember. Was Sammy Arcana trained or not? Or was she just nature and religion?
I think she was just nature and religion.
Okay. So they will help each other out. 2020. D1 plus 6. 14. Honestly, it's kind of hard to describe them. They've all got kind of variable weaknesses depending on. It's partly depending on where they're summoned in, and partly depending on what kind of force strikes them first. Like, if you hit a dark beast that's just popped out and started kicking things over with, say, like an acid arrow, then it's going to try and become resistant to acid. Now,
So adaptive.
yeah. Thing is, though, unless they're really powerful ones, they could do that like once. In a day or so. I don't know their refractory period. We've kind of, made sure to get rid of any that we see when we see them. But say you use you like using acid or poison or psychic or thunder, yada yada yada. If you say you like using those, then hit them first with something that you don't really use. Just like blast them with a quick bit of cold, so that none of you have to worry about them being resistant to your real arsenal.
Ooh, that's so smart.
Yeah, ain't it just? I keep a bunch of really cheap, absolutely garbage magic arrows that just do the insiest, winciest bit of cold, because one of our companions is a fire bunny, and one of them is a firemander, and another one is a fire priestess, and you get the idea. So I shoot them first. We kind of figured that one out after a little while.
We should get some of those made for Loam. For sure.
Oh, that would be your the one who ran away screaming.
Yeah, that's Turbo Racist.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna keep just a handful of them just for ourselves. But considering we aren't traveling with our fire-using companions right now, you could have my cold arrows. I'm sure you could cut the heads and turn them into bolts for the crossbow she has.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, reaches into a bag. Looks like a lowerish tier magic bag. When she opens it, you guys could swear you smell blueberry pie. And she pulled that out, and here
Is
we go.
the thatch worth a lot in monetary?
Kind of might be. A lot of the emblems on it are kind of made of precious metals. And it is now slightly enchanted because I hated restitching it all the time. And it is just kind of a problem to leave hanging around. Like, they'll be able to hold it, and they'll know that there is some magic, because there is real basic magic, but it's still got magic on it. It's covered in platinum symbols representing gods that you guys don't even have. So it probably looked hella valuable, especially since I was keeping it in the lockbox with the money, because that looked like the safest place to keep it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
shows
One of the
me.
classic blunders.
Yeah, that sash also happens to be our backup way out of here. And I've had it ever since I was a little kid. I'm kind of family with our realms gods. They're all super lovely. I grew up around them. And the idea of some jebend around here stealing them, and or even worse, if it finds their way into the hands of these random outer god shed sugar heads, glances over at Ellie, and there's just a frown from the knoll over there. The idea of those individuals getting their hands on something that might give them a fresh doorway into our world would be maybe just the worst thing. We've already kicked them out once. I don't know how easy it would be to do it again.
Look, you already had me convinced. You don't gotta sell it further, but yeah. Yeah, that.
Sammy
that'd
just
be bad.
nods. She's just being anxious. She's worrying about it a lot. I'm sure they haven't done it, and there's also no way that those cultists would even know what's traveling around randomly in this city at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you describe it?
Sure. It's a sash the same blue as my cloak here. And she'll, show off this like half, like the half cloak that just like rests over one side. It would be on her non-bow arm so that she can, draw string without friggin' catching a cape in it and choking herself with a flying arrow. Same color as this, and it's got charms that have been woven and stitched into it. Like 2 are silver, 4 are platinum. There's like a gold one and a couple made of wood. Or the wood is magic, so that it doesn't go all nasty.
Can you just show us what they look like?
No. I'm on to you, Miss Secret Bear. We'll learn about our gods.
Well,
Look, you'll know
So-
what it is because it'll be a bright blue sash with a whole bunch of idols stitched into it. Like that. I don't need to describe the little charms that are on it directly to you. If you beat us to it, then you'll get to see what they look like, I guess.
very well then.
If you buy a sash, the random magical bright blue sash covered in charms of different metals and wood, and it's not mine, I'll be A, impressed, and B, I guess I'll reimburse you somehow.
Well, blue isn't exactly the...
I just point
easy.
this right here, looky.
No, blue isn't the easiest fabric to make.
Great.
So it cuts down at least, right?
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to find it by that color at the very least, and as I say, multi-metal charms.
Yep.
They're not going bad to go, describing every single god's symbol and its meanings. Some of them as well are just, personal meanings. I know you guys have a Nefri. I've got a little birdie. That one's wood. It's right next to a bigger birdie. It's holding a little scythe.
Well, we'll get it back. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it. At which point Sammy will lean back and go, "I hungry," at the same time as he will go, "I too am hungry."
Go get food, Azzy.
Well, speaking of things to actually worry about, though, hey, Yorlessa, have you been to see Hagen yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, great.
Probably not going to.
No, yes, you are. You are super coming with us when we go to see him.
What do you think will happen when I see Hagen?
I don't know, and I really want to find out.
I don't want to find out.
Yes, you do. You came all this way to where Hagen is. Don't be a nervous wreck.
An impossible task for me, but it's not just me being silly about this. Hagen... When I lost my husband, it absolutely broke me, and it still breaks me. And every day where I wake up and he isn't next to me hurts fresh all the same every single time. And the one person who sees that same hurt in me every single time when I go out onto a balcony or into the road or the street and praise the rising sun is Hagen. He's already seen everything that I have to be hurt by. And if the first thing he did when I saw him was pity me, it would just tear me up. I can't do that.
Maybe
I miss my husband, and I'm stuck here, alive forever.
But what if he doesn't just, look down at you and pity you? What if he gives you
He would never
genuine
look
comfort?
down at... He would never look down at me in pity, obviously. But he already knows what I've gone through. I don't need to share those words. And if he apologizes for me or to me, or tells me even that he understands and knows, I know he does. But it's still going to break me. It's still going to hurt so much. It's going to open up those raw wounds that I've already shared when the pain was fresh. I can't deal with that again. I've already lost my partner once.
I still think you should. I don't...
And you're totally fine to think that.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I don't... I think Hagen... The sun's a symbol of wisdom. He's not gonna do something that'll hurt you... not like that. And certainly
Not
if it's not
intentionally.
gonna make you come out the other side better.
I don't think I come out the other side of this better, regardless of how well it goes. And that might hurt me just as much.
I'm just gonna...
I'm gonna have that same expectation when I go up and see him, like, maybe he can fix what's wrong, mend what's broken. I'm pretty sure he can't, though. I don't think he can make me not miss the love of my life, my first love. It isn't the same without him, and a luckier person would have probably started wasting away to be with them. But I'm still here, even though I don't especially want to be. I'm just gonna have to keep going.
Still, he's your god. He's the source of all of your power, and he has been gone for 100 years. Can you really say that you would want... that you can just pass up an opportunity like this?
The sun is here to stay, Cass. It doesn't matter if I do see him now or if I see him 100 years from now.
It's
If even that happens then. I'm hardly going to go run into danger and get myself killed. I'm not going to waste away either. Again, no matter how much I might want to.
of course not intentionally, but this is still sort of, the knife's edge of the end of the world we're all dancing on here.
Then I will be with my god in my last seconds. But unless I absolutely have to be, I would rather just be nearby to that radiance.
Or
You don't look directly into the sun, it blinds you.
then why is he here at all, if not for exactly this sort of thing, for his followers and those in need to come to him?
But I'm not in need. I've had a wonderful life and everything I could need.
You're not in need, we are. You're the, arch follower. You're the one who spread, his most famous and most powerful bloodline all around the whole world.
She pauses. You need to see him, yes. You don't need my help for that.
No, I don't need your help for that, but I want you to have that experience with us. The
Shakes
whole
her head.
family.
No.
Come on.
No. If I see Hagen, I will most certainly do so on my own. It's not something that I want to share with any of you. I know that might very well sound selfish, and it is, and that's just too bad.
Cass just gives her the big pout.
She proves immune to pout.
No.
16 doesn't crack her, and you certainly don't have advantage.
She's had just so many sun pups give her the puppy dog eye. She's now
Yeah,
immune.
she has developed that immunity.
How about a
Immunity.
22?
Alright, then she'll use a legendary resistance and tell you to go fuck yourself.
Wait, hold on. You can't use a legendary resistance on an ability check. Get out of here.
Oh, pity.
That's not how that works. Dab.
And guidance.
Oh, she's guiding. I'm guiding.
Well,
What, you're gonna add more? You're gonna add more?
bonus.
You're
You
gonna
got
add
your
more
$1
dice, are
already.
you? Are you gonna add more dice?
Re.
Fuck
Re-
you.
So intent on his former character meeting Hagen.
Yep, not having him.
I hate
Fuck.
you.
Dab.
Cass.
What?
It's she said to herself, the sun's here to stay, she's here to stay, but well, sometimes you have to walk in your own shadows.
Not how I put it, but I appreciate the understanding. Not a big fan of shadows myself.
Yeah, but that's exactly what loss and pain. The greater the pain, the greater the love for the person that was.
Well, that is true.
Yeah. So you don't want others to actually see how much that actually hurts. So you cloak yourself in the darkness, you cloak yourself in the shadows. You don't want that to be seen. And if somebody would see it,
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Cass just crosses arms and pouts.
that's the worst part. If somebody sees it, you're just reminded.
Basically. Anyway, I've said all that needs to be said on the matter, and I will just play the Great Grand Elder card and... Well, I wouldn't say anything rude, there are kids here, but still, you get what I mean. No one is too young or too old to go over my knee. And unlike most of you, she looks over the majority of these oversexed individuals, I will make sure you will not enjoy it. Myth probably does still crack and go give Theory a hug, though. But just gets a head rub instead. That's enough now. There is some frowning from Shion and Kira, but the elf will admit she's already very similarly given us this exact same speech. She's had time to work on it.
Wah.
Yeah. That said, they will bring you guys a delicious meal. A great big ceramic dish that's fucking...
I don't think we eat that.
It's about 1 by 1.5 meters. It is a humongous beast. And is hefted out, still bubbling, steaming, and hissing with the contents that you can smell of pasta and meats and cheeses, tomato, onion.
Only the first bite of lasagna is enough for Cass to finally get over this like immense grump he's put himself into.
Yeah, you've
Until
got
you
your
till the end
Finish
of the
your
meal,
meal
please.
and your parents for the
Until-
first time. They're gonna see you.
Yeah, they're
freak
gonna
out.
see you get hangry. Get hangry before you eat, not after. Yeah, Einar and Sammy will get up and join at the table, and Kizzy, Azzy, Masika, etc., etc., etc. The whole lot of you can join them at this great big dining table. Shion steps away and then comes back with what I would describe as like fucking multiple foot long garlic bread subs
Now,
covered in a melted, like what's the fucking name? The one that looks like the ball of mozzarella that you split open. Bruschetta. It's a bruschetta as well. And yeah, they
Nice.
will make sure you are thoroughly feastified.
Nice.
Clearly, a family can't fall out if they're all fighting a food coma off.
Ralu and Karin is just like, God damn, good. Finally, we can actually eat a proper meal. Everyone else is just in a coma.
Shalal looks moderately insulted that you're like, finally, a good meal. I'm like, yo. Not cool.
Eh?
No, but serving size.
Fair enough. And yeah.
Finally, a
Shion and-
hearty meal.
Yeah, Shion, Kira, and Kizzy will probably all just basically try and bully your new ogre chef with affection until she's just like hissing and jabbing out with the fork, like, back! Stop it, I'm fine. I am in fact a big girl and I will get bigger, stop it.
That's never going to stop anyone from just immediately falling in love with you. You're
She looks
entirely
like
too
she's about to
precious.
say something that could be construed as quite rude before she remembers there's a child in the room. As
Us
he
is
is
just looking forward to when Azzy's gonna be like that.
Yeah. As he has basically spared everyone at this table multiple cursings of one type or the other. Her presence has kind of kept you guys PG-13.
Oh yeah.
Cats just do a heckin' cackle.
Good little ZZ.
Yeah, Ralu, it is still a delicious lasagna.
I don't think she really tastes it.
No, there's no way you don't. Like this is expert. This is mastercraft food. This is food that between Shion and Kira constructed basically brought that knoll back to life.
It's food so good that it cuts through your own insanity. Lovecraft himself would be impressed.
Ah, yes, they're
Randall
Cheez-Its.
Carter, Randall Carter should have eaten that after his friend got lost in the depths.
Yep. Life begins with a good meal.
Oh no.
Say, weren't you traveling with a fox as well? Whatever happened to her?
She had something to take care of, yeah.
The camera swarms on over and goes back ever so slightly in time to the illustrious and nice Abri.
Yep. Just on my way to the clean pole.
Yeah. Right about now, your companions are just about getting to Khassid family house. Khassid. And the club is much as you left it last time. It's a relatively tall building of dark stone featuring multifaceted lanterns with shining golden lights in them. You can very regularly hear music being played of some kind or another. Although at this time of day, it's not really especially occupied. Certainly more of a nighttime clientele. Although the street gets no less bright for it, it might as well remain daytime.
Yeah. Oh, she will go to like the more back entrance where it's more like the employees can get in and out without like having to go through like the main stuff, you know?
Yep. Yeah, there is an alleyway door that you can take.
Yeah. She'll go back there and enter into the club.
Yeah. You can smell the familiar smells of perfume and sex, as one does. There is a, admittedly, like really thin corridor. You know those ones where you just like, this is a very close corridor. They clearly had to just cram this in order to put changing rooms in adjacent to them.
Yep.
It's a little bit claustrophobic, and everyone's boobs just like brush up against the wall as they go through it.
Yeah. It's very hard not to brush them up against the wall there.
Exactly.
I think they did.
They probably got that classic like one-way traffic sign just like up on the wall there.
Yep.
Yeah. You can make your way to your boss's office.
Yeah. Is it like a closed door right now, or?
It's the middle of the day, so yeah, it's probably just closed.
Yeah.
So far as you're aware, she lives in the building right next to this one and does do some work in the daytime here. If it's after lunch, which it is by like an hour or so, then she should be in, even if her door is locked.
Yeah, I'll give it a good old knock and wait a few moments.
Oh, come in, and then you hear a bolt slide on the inside of the door.
Yeah. She'll enter in, and she'll probably hear like a little bit of surprise from a boss like that hasn't seen her in like what now, a month and a half.
Yeah, she is perched up at her desk and does the old slow arms crossed. Well, look what the cat's dragged in. I thought you'd left us for good.
No, I had not. And it's more I had gotten taken rather than just leaving.
Well, you find yourself a nice partner.
No, none such like that. It's a long story.
Well, I suppose I shan't dig into your private life. Are you back with us now, or are you still taken?
I'm afraid I will have to be leaving the city again, so I figured it'd be better to actually cut the ties a little bit here in person than anything else.
Well, at least you can do us that courtesy.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, I would have liked to have done it the first time, but getting just kidnapped in the middle of the night kinda stopped you from doing that.
It was an actual kidnapping.
It was.
Who? And what? Like, do you know who did it?
Let's see. So they were a cult of Damsa, right? Is what they
Yes,
were?
they were Damson cultists.
It was a cult to one of those dark pantheon gods, Damsa, I believe it was.
She's the one that made the Kadist, yes?
Mm-hmm. The adventurer one it was.
Yeah, why would Damsons kidnap a stripper, sorry?
That is a very good question. Less so stripper and more family name, you know?
Oh, they abducted you because you're a Sabri.
I would assume so, yes.
Are they here in town then? Have you already gone to investigators?
Not to my knowledge. I don't know if they have any operations still here in the town.
Should certainly see to it. If there are people out there abducting, noble kids, merchant princesses, then they need to be dealt with.
And they are
Especially since a
being
good third of them
idiots.
are our clientele.
But yes, that's what's kept me and is now sort of the vendetta, get rid of the whole cult thing and everything.
And a very thin-lipped grimace on their face at that. You should definitely see to an investigator and a member of the Iron Company, perhaps. Get the mercenaries involved. I'm sure your father is good for it. Not that I should be telling you how to spend your family's money, but if someone's abducting you, I think it should probably be spent on this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, those are plans I'm working on for the future. I was more hoping to leave with goodwill with you, set up a little last show, and who knows, maybe if I'm back in town again in the future, we can do things.
I've already had to give away a bunch of your work hours, but I can certainly make space for you this evening. We'll have to see if Stacy would be willing to step over.
I was hoping to do one with her, really.
You wanted to do one with Stacy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'll be delighted.
Wonderful.
I will have to update the roster then. Do you have a preference for theme, perhaps?
Not in particular. You know I'm good for pretty much everything.
Well, you were until you disappeared. It's always good to make sure. I imagine you haven't had a chance to practice.
Not especially. They just don't have poles just out in the desert after all.
I mean, they do, it's just that they're usually the kind that people get strapped to feed the horrifying desert beasts of some kind, I'm sure. Whatever savage nonsense they get up to out there.
Not the comfortable ones.
Impalement spikes all over the desert.
Starts looking real Conan once you get far enough out.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay then. Do you have a name for the show you'd like to put on?
Oh god, you're giving me the really tough one. I hate making up names.
You bet your fucking ass I am.
God, what would be a good name for like a stripper show?
A pun, usually.
Hmm.
Ralu Warcrimer.
God, I'm terrible at names. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know good names for this sort of thing.
Oh, fine. We'll call it The Last Dance then. A fitting name at the very least, even if it isn't especially salacious. I'm sure we could have one of those artists do a quick sketch of you two smashing tits together. We'll certainly bring the punters in.
Certainly will.
All right. Well, at least you've given me something to do for my afternoon. Goodness knows I wasn't busy at all, she says, all but oozing sarcasm. Still,
I do
it'll
apologize for
be
that.
some 5 hours before we start running any shows. You should really go see an inspector.
I certainly will in the days to come. Yes.
I'm sorry. Why not right now? This is important.
True. My group is wondering where I'm at, and I'd get back to them and rather have us all go through it with inspectors, really.
You've got a crew now. Goodness, next I'll be hearing attention to some kind of mercenary or adventurer or something.
For now, I am.
Why are college girls just the most suicidal things? You realize people die when they go on adventures, yes? You could be a lot safer and happier here, stripping and making me money, and eating well and finishing college and going and being a merchant princess.
Yes, I know, and I very much rather would, but
Then
my
do
hands
it.
are... Unfortunately, my hands are sort of tied in the matter.
Unless they're being tied by God themselves, I think you should probably just ignore whoever's got those particular bonds for you and worry about your own life.
Well, you got it right in one there.
Oh, you're involved with the Damjons, are you?
Not them. Well, not the dungeons themselves, at least.
She looks at you plainly, then considers whether she actually wants to hear this before waving off. Whatever, go on then. Off with you. It's good to see that you're back and whole and alive, and I'm incredibly disappointed that it is for one show. Come, off.
Yes, I'll see you later.
Until this evening.
And she'll then go back across town to this group over here.
Yeah, then you can head to catch up with the rest. At this point, like, dinner has just, gotten properly kicked off and beginning being served. A guard will notice you, who's perched by the outdoor stairs, and will just wave you in. Your companions told me to expect you. I believe they're just serving up dinner.
Oh, good. I hope they didn't get into too much trouble while I was away.
No, I think they've gotten... apparently they know all of the visitors that are there today, so... no trouble by our measure, but it would be nice if the guards were ever told anything. Rolls his eyes. Still, that's not for me to gripe about my lot in life. I'm well paid to stand here and look pretty.
Very well, then. And she'll enter into the place then.
Yeah, as you head up the stairs, you can hear like just that soft murmur of just like multiple people having something vaguely similar to a familial conversation, and you can smell lasagna, on some garlic and cheese and meat, all that good stuff. Probably a bit of a difference considering you've been eating Asian food now for like 3 days, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
And yeah. Shion and Kira will look up. Ah, the last one.
Yes, it is good to meet you two. I assume you're Cass's parents, yes?
That is correct. And take it you know everyone else here?
Yes.
Einar and Sammy are there at the table like, and they both wave at you with full mouths.
Some of them less so than others, but yes.
The little fox has you wave at you. She's just like almost wearing like half a lasagna on her face. She's done that thing where she's just dug her face into a bowl and trying to get like sauce at the bottom, but all it's done is get it over her chin.
I don't see Loam though. What happened to her?
Oh, the elf. She broke free and ran.
She's too wiggly.
Well, you really shouldn't have forced her to come to begin with.
Me.
You can tell she wasn't already comfortable in the city.
Well, then she can be uncomfortable here.
Right. Anyway, I've taken care of my business. I have a job to do later tonight, but otherwise, I'm pretty much free in the city.
Grand, we have a side quest to do. And guess
You
we'll
get finger
regurgitate.
pistols from Einar and you get finger pistols from Einar and Sammy as they bring that up. Einar will probably regurgitate it for you after she finishes normal gurgitating her food.
I see. Alright then. I do have a few hours to kill after this.
Should be nice and quick.
And then I get to show up Stacy. That's going to be a fun night.
Wait, what?
Come on, I've already explained what I did in the city. Doing one last show, and then I'm pretty much free to do as I need to anywhere else.
Oh.
The little fox table goes, "You do a show? Is it theater? Is it a play?" Because he looks at you like, you fucking say one word, fox, and I will get up and beat you with a stick.
Well, it is actually of a kind, yes.
Can I see that? And then kids go, no, they put their show on late at night, and it'll be long past your bedtime.
Yeah, sorry, little fox. It is a very late night show, and it's just way too past when you should be asleep.
She huffs. I'm getting old enough to go see stuff. Come on. She'll shake her head. No, you would also get bored with this one. It's a very grown-up story. She'll pause.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it like politics? Oh no. Are you in
Yes.
government?
Political theater.
Yeah, are you in the government?
She might as well be.
Pretty much so, yes.
I'm sorry.
That That's my
I
girl.
thought you would.
It's
Yeah,
quite all
Scruffles
right.
her hair.
I thought you would find. I thought you would like a play about, financial balancing and, interpolitics between the various city-states.
The small fox
All
gives
goes over
Karin a
her
look
head.
like she's just speaking dark wizardry. Yeah. Continue consuming lasagna.
Oh, hey, now that you're here, though, Anai, Cass is
Mm-hmm.
gonna turn to his parents. Hey, when you said, hey, is there anything we can do to help? I had an idea of what you could do to help.
Go ahead, we're all ears.
Okay, so we got a boat. And it's a real big one.
Okay.
But it was definitely made for, like, being a pleasure cruiser, not hardcore adventuring. Could
Let's
we
see.
swing it around and get you two to give it a tune-up? Get it ready for, going all over the desert doing adventure stuff?
Kira snaps her fingers. Is that one of those Sabri pleasure yachts?
Heck yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have the blueprints to one of them.
Not this one. Doesn't have our maker's mark. But, yeah,
well,
it's pretty.
no, but I've got the basic. What size is it?
Castle. Just etch out how big it is.
Yeah, sure. She'll probably. Well, no. Kira tries to get up to go and look into stuff before she just like reaches up, tugs in her, and makes her sit down again. No work at the dinner table. There is a grumble from the knoll, although it sounds like one of those the dog trying to walk away with it bone. You're like, no, you sit. And how close can you find a tavern or inn to this manor? Let me double check here. Because Old Market, I mean, like,
It's
you're
to the
next to Tavern Ward, which is, like, lots of taverns.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there,
would
you would
assume-
have little problem getting any kind of place. There probably aren't any in Old Market just because Old Market is dead ass next to an entire ward devoted to, like, visitor hotels, taverns, etc.
Depending on the next question, you might find Ralu there.
Well, I will. We'll find the. I'll try to find the one that is physically closest to where the party is.
Then yeah, there are like Tavern Ward isn't separated by any walls, but it is separated by the measure of there being thicker streets between blocks. There is a tavern that is just on that block, like facing the road that you took to get out of Old Market in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your average tap house. They do all of the varieties of accommodation.
All right. Well, if that is the closest thing I can find, then that will be the best option.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, it's probably quite close to what we would consider a modern hotel. Obviously, it's not got like electricity or anything like that, but it's one of those ones where it's got a foyer, a lobby, rising staircase at the back, and external lift to get goods up and down, and one of those like hotel, like bar restaurant things at the front.
Loam cringes. This place looks expensive.
I mean, it ain't cheap in Las Dorado. I believe if you're staying here without any kind of, utilizing any connections, it's twice the normal, like, prices to stay at a place. But in this case, it would be, 2 gold instead of 1 gold to get your room here in the tap house, as it were.
That's fine. That will be an acceptable sacrifice.
An acceptable sacrifice. Also,
Would
you
be
can
hilarious.
do the thing of being a moody elf at, like, a hotel bar.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
you just pulled a Strider.
I think it's funny. It's like, oh, she doesn't like big crowds and everything. Why did you go from the fucking dock then? It's the least populated area. Into the crowds.
Well, it's not. Her problem isn't really the crowds, it's more that Knowles give her a little panic attack. She's like, oh, good, I would be trapped with people's family who were Knowles. Oh no. Like, at some point she's going to have to deal with it, but it looks like she got out of it this time. just exposure therapy.
She ran off before
Ah,
finding out
totally.
that Ralu's technically a half null.
Yeah. Not only is Ralu a halfie, but she's been Skywalkering Khassid.
I'm glad I don't have that knowledge.
Me too.
Oops.
Khassid already externalizes this and goes, just gotta pretend I don't know that. Vibe, though, on the other hand, is
I'll-
thinking, like, I should probably tell Gram.
I'm just gonna memory hold this entire thing.
Yeah, Cat. It's already just out of sight, out of mind. Cass, he's just like, yep, nope, gonna ignore that forever.
I feel like Maeve is supposed to be like a
The responsible one?
yeah, she's a legacy builder, so she's actually going like this is like an actually bad thing here. You don't get
Yeah.
it. Why aren't either of you concerned about this?
I am going to ask if there's a forge.
This is a future cast problem.
This is a never cast problem.
A never cast problem.
It's not like
I-
Cass is gonna have kids. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's mostly just Maeve's big concern that she's found out that you guys are cousin loving.
Yeah, I am
Much to the DM's disgust, you fucking filthy monsters.
Filthy
Hey,
fucking
This
monster.
wasn't actually my idea, too.
It doesn't surprise me. Savin's a fucking transient creep.
It's just like for no reason. It's just like for no reason. Does your mom have siblings? So I was like, yeah, probably. They're probably dead. It's just like, oh, okay.
And that was at the point where I hadn't mentioned I was playing a half null either.
Yes, it's true. I had no idea until Cass was made.
And then look what you've done.
I didn't expect Cass and Ralu to be banging right away.
Hey, that's Sam's
You
problem.
Skywalker, and you gotta deal with this.
Yep.
Maeve's looking at you like, I really like Ralu, but you're my husband, and I feel like I've now got to pick one, you dingus.
How is it my fault? She was there the whole time.
She just feels it cosmically, and she knows that it's literally your fault. She can't put her finger on why, but she knows it's your fault.
I am going to ask if there's a forge.
Better bitch.
Yeah, we've got a little forge just outside the dock. We use it for making mostly nails and fixtures, but it can be used for larger crafting if you need to.
I need to go somewhere and do something with my hands.
Then Sean glances over and then is about to say something. Kizzy rolls her eyes, places her hands over Azzy's ears, and then turns to face you. Something with your hands that isn't porking my daughter-in-law. Taps fingers on table.
More like getting.
I and
Wait,
Sammy go,
wait.
ooh.
What, Maeve?
Yeah, Maeve is their daughter-in-law.
Yes, that's the entire point of being a harem wife.
Like, can we not be awkward weirdos?
I am trying to
In
leave.
front of my kid.
As he huffs. I hate it when I get earmuffed.
In front of my OSHA manual.
For good reason, sweet.
Cass just pinches her cheeks and, plops the little stuffy he bought her into her lap. Yeah.
Yeah, and she will hug it and squeeze it. And it is appeased. Yeah, it looks like Shield and Kira clearly have something they would very much like to say to the three of you at this point, but they're like, you're right, it's not the time or place, but there will be a conversation. There will be some kind of a reckoning. You cannot hide from this matter.
Right. Well, as he's earmuffed. Hey, Anai. You said you were going
Yes.
back to the club tonight?
I am, yes.
Can we come?
My first instinct
think
is
you've
to tell
done
you
that
no.
Shield puts a hand on her hips. Kira goes phrasing.
No. I mean, look. I have good reason to suspect there might be some outer god fuckery going on there. Or at least Dark Pantheon stuff.
I had assumed Dark Pantheon, yes. I have talked with our Omnitheus and came to a similar conclusion, but I did not see that group there.
Well, not right now, but it would be good to look for clues at the place where the thing happened.
I can't deny your logic, no.
It is flawless. So
And I
we
can't stop you from going there, so do as you please, I suppose.
Great. Don't worry, I'm a great tipper. Yeah, let's plan on spending the rest of today looking through the black market, then we go to the club, and then in the morning we can go see Hagen without Grandma Theory. And we can go from there.
Why do you want to see Hagen? Aside from him being a god.
Mike
Probably.
puts hands on hips. Are you kidding?
I mean,
Well, I mean
it's
that
Hagen,
too, but yeah.
I have a real suspicion he can help us. Or at least
Yeah,
help
you know,
diagnose
with the
what's wrong
whole-
with us.
Yeah, with the whole soul ordeal.
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
I would hate to find out that we're going to explode into evil soul-drinking squid monsters of some kind. And maybe Hagen can tell us that's not going to happen, or protect
I'm
us,
sorry,
or
what?
help us in any kind of way.
When was that a possibility?
Oh, yeah,
When did that
right,
become on the
you
table?
weren't there. Yes, so I was talking with a specialist friend of mine.
Oh, hold up 1 second. Kizzy will put her hand up. If you like, me and Azzy are going to go and play in the other room.
Yeah, let's go with
Otherwise,
that
she's
one.
gonna get grumbly being earmuffed the whole time. I can handle a few curse words. No, you can't. And she scoops child.
Love you too, bye.
Love you too, bye.
I learned a lot of new words today.
Like what?
Eldritch.
But it's she just does the long F for ages. That you're like, oh, she's about to say fuck. She's about to say fuck. She just never says it. Just does the the whole time.
Right.
I can uncover her now, right?
Yeah. Kizzy's just gonna scoop her up and then go head into like this building's lounge so that they can play with toys together.
Yeah, play with the new stuffy.
Yep.
Probably go follow them, honestly.
Yeah, you've already been part. You already know this conversation part, and they're family.
Memory! I missed them!
Yesterday was you.
Right, so, just talking to a specialist friend on our way over, and she thinks there's a real possibility that, whatever it is that the cult put in us to replace our souls temporarily, might be some sort of gateway to let us get possessed by horrible archdemon thingies from beyond.
She takes a deep breath. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty grim. So I want to go see, the god of banishing the darkness to maybe, see if he can help.
It just holds up her arm.
Yes.
It's for Anai. It's like, if you wish to scream, you can just scream right into it. It muffles.
No, I'm good. Finding out that my possible replacement soul in me can just be a gateway for an outer god of chaos. Just typical normal things you find out adventuring. Why am I adventuring? Oh yeah, because I got fucking kidnapped.
Yeah, because we don't have a choice.
I know.
I was doing it anyway.
I know. I'm trying to keep myself quite centered.
Yeah. Look, it's just a maybe. That's, we'll go see Hagen, and maybe he can tell us that it's not the case, and we can all just let out a deep breath, and it's not a problem. Or if it is a problem, then maybe he can, fix it, or stop it from being a problem temporarily. I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. All right. Night of Revelations, isn't it? All right.
Tiff spreads her hands. On the plus side, at least we know now. Kind of goes a long way.
Yes, I suppose. I
It
was just assuming
explains why we had these fakey souls in the first place. Otherwise, we wouldn't have needed them. They just turned us into symbols ambles and been done with it. Oh, sorry, turned you all into symbols ambles. My soul is shiny and fine, but I'm starting to feel real bad about this whole situation for you guys.
Yeah, good for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry,
what can I
that came
say?
off really bitchy there. I
That-
did not mean it that way.
It's been a stressful series of revelations for you. Don't worry about it. I think the only sad revelation I've had is that, old man Marek is actually properly dead, which, well, not properly dead, I guess a ghoul.
Yeah,
Would I know about like the leading? I probably would know about like the leading expert.
You'd know about. Actually, no, you probably don't because he is Stacy's dad, and you had no idea. So you two never crossed ways. Like, there's no reason for you to have gotten involved at all with someone
Well,
who is
yeah, I
a
wouldn't.
specialist in outer gods. Like that was
I would
that was
know
not your
of
major.
him though, like not personally.
Yes, you'll know that he is a scholar in the area, but you've never seen one of his essays because you've just never looked into whatever his major is.
yeah. Anai, if you could not tell Stace that she doesn't know, and it's probably best that she don't.
I was not planning to throw her, I suppose, undead dad in her face. No.
Great.
Even for me, that'd be quite horrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just, you might have assumed she knew already. I don't know.
She doesn't?
No, that's what I just said. No, don't.
Yeah, don't tell her.
She doesn't know.
Ah.
He, super faked his own death and scarpered off to, keep her from knowing. So let's respect the old man's wishes and not rumble him.
Okay. I will keep my mouth shut on the matter.
Thanks.
Various thumbs up around the table from everyone.
All
I know
right.
we'll look over a lot. Apparently, you guys came through a lot of revelations while we were, rowing an invisible boat.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Also, if you help us out, I did say, you guys can have our invisible boat. It's pretty cool, but we won't need it when we get pulled out.
I want the invisible boat so bad.
It sounds intriguing at the very least.
Turns you invisible for 8 hours when you activate it. Otherwise, it's just an invisible boat that you can row in, and you can see the water underneath you, and it's the coolest. I'm a big fan, and we'll probably have to make a new one when we get back.
Any sort of fate binding required for it?
No, there are no additional requirements to use the thing, which is for the best. It would be real awkward if there was only one person who could captain a rowboat. Your arms would get very tired real quick.
Indeed.
I mean,
Alright
there's,
then.
I suppose, limitations in size. I can't imagine fitting your entire curvaceous crew in. I mean, not as heavy as she and Samuel. You saw the rest of our companions, but...
Yeah, they thick as shit.
I'm not there, but I have a question.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
Does the rowboat make the passengers invisible?
Yeah, that's what I just
Yeah,
said.
I
Yeah,
asked
that- I
asked
yeah.
that earlier,
When you
yeah.
I
activate
was
it,
imagining
the boat itself is permanently invisible, and you can activate it so that people riding in it become invisible for up to 8 hours.
Ralu had that exact question earlier.
Because it would be
after
really
he
funny
snapped
watching
out of
someone
the river.
I was-
like ghost row across the water.
I was imagining that old
like that Wonder Woman thing.
Yes, the Wonder
Yeah.
Woman invisible jet where the passengers are not invisible.
I was thinking of
That's
Sid
what
and
I
the
was
robot.
imagining.
In my head, I was thinking of the old behind the sofa. Oh, look, I'm just going to go take the elevator. Aha, now I'm going to ride my boat. And it's just their half of their body moving through space with the rest of them not moving below.
it certainly sounds like a pain if you ever lost the boat, though.
Oh, no, you'd also have to lose the wand. There's a little wand inside it. It's got a little clicker, so you can use it to find the boat again.
Oh, that's
Oh.
super helpful.
Very good.
You'll have to feel around for it and know where it is, but I'll show you. It's cool. It's no biggie.
All right then.
You know
We
your
can-
left from your right, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We can search for. Let's see. You described it as a sash, yes?
That is right. A blue sash covered in little charms and idols, mostly metal, a couple of them wood. You probably recognize Nefri's symbol and maybe Morrigan's symbol if they're not super different.
You know your left from your right, right? And Cass is like, yeah, but in the background you just see him surreptitiously holding up his left hand and
holding
making
up
the L
his
sign.
both of his hands. Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Alright.
that makes the L.
Simple enough. I won't give you any guarantees about finding it, but we can certainly try.
it helps. Me and Sammy are gonna go check in with your big son, Daddy, and we're gonna make sure that he hasn't heard or found anything. You know, God's kind of ears to the ground on this whole little deal, and he sort of slept through us doing our thing, which feels like kind of a shame. He didn't know how hard we all worked. She have. Sammy pinches her ear. Remember, over here it is casual blasphemy for you to be familiar with the gods. True. You're right. No, I should be better behaved about that, and I will be careful.
Oh man, I'm gonna get smote like immediately.
Theory looks up from like just picking her teeth and she's like just finishing off some garlic bread. Oh, maybe.
Already
So
got
reassuring.
smoke, so
Ah, heck.
Don't worry. The god
Hey,
of light
don't
is
worry.
benevolent and calm.
Right.
don't
well,
worry. In the worst case, you'll get just darker.
I suppose the question now becomes: do we try and find Loam and get her assistance in this, or do we leave her to
we really
recover
should.
from?
She is a good tracker, and even in the city, that can still be useful. I will go find her because I owe her an apology, I guess.
She shouldn't be hard to find. Maeve will hold up a little note. She had a messenger sent to her. She's staying at the Mighty Crab.
Oh, good. She
Ah.
did send something to
Mhm.
tell us where she was.
Right. Okay. Since we're almost done with dinner, Castle, turn a theory. Still a little grumpled, but I did also bring you something from the east.
Oh.
And Cass will fish into the bag and pull out like a fucking giganto demon wolf sized kimono with like sun embroidery all over it.
Okay, that is beautiful, and I love it.
Here.
She paused. How did you know my measurements?
I have
My rolls her eyes.
innate talent to detect a lady's measurements just by looking at her. It is a gift from the gods.
Looking respectfully, yes.
With only the deepest respect to the largest and most gorgeous sun wolf, who is not my Maeve.
All right, you got away with it. Thank you very much, Khassid. I appreciate it.
Cass do himself a little tail wag. Alright, I'm gonna go outside for a bit. Don't mind me. Bye.
Okay.
Right. I suppose that
Let's
means the rest of us should take our leave as well. Lovely meal, Cass's parents. I would love to
Please.
talk more, but
Shion, Kira.
Shion and Kira. I'd love to talk more, but as ever, duty calls for other things.
Of course. We probably got some mail going out in, I don't know, a few days. Is there anything that you want us to try and get along to your father or mother? One of the mothers? I don't know which one you are. Sorry.
It's quite alright. No, though. I recently had a talk with them. Let's see here. Probably 2 weeks prior, 3 weeks prior now.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, it's a very strict matriarchal system they got here. We have some mail going out.
Ah,
Yeah.
They're people
His,
too, you know?
his name is Frank and he delivers the post.
It is possible that you will get a request from them soon, though, I imagine. Daddy does want a new boat, after all.
A new boat. No, he's not going to go to any of the other families this time, is he?
I'm unsure. He wasn't very specifying about which one he's getting it from, but I do know he will be commissioning a new one probably soon.
Well, far be it for me to say, but if you could put in the good word for us. Shion smirks.
Well, I can certainly try.
Thank you, dear. And yeah, I know Cass already did, but these two don't know that.
Yeah. I figure it's a little bit of the least I can do here. Cass has been very helpful in this adventure.
Yep.
He's at least friend status now.
It's got that the social meters that you have to like every now and again toggle your menu and be like, have I done all my social grinding today? the officer is working real hard on the yacht. Oh, goodness. But yeah, they will go and eventually fetch some blueprints. I think this is probably the same basic shape as yours, and she'll double check that with you all. What kind of modifications would you like made to it? I know a pleasure barge is neither the fastest nor most well-defended thing, but I'd be surprised if it were completely out of commission as far as, self-defense is concerned.
We certainly have a couple of weapons on board, yes.
Well then, yes. Do you have any preferences? We'll have to get our hands on some extra material, but we can certainly give it a good go.
Okay. This was kind of like your idea, Sam. So, like, what modifications do you actually want for the boat?
I
Probably
think,
want something like a reinforced keel for when we go over like rough terrain.
yeah, I was thinking like just reinforcing the body to either be better over difficult terrain or to have some more armor on it.
It's called,
So right now, this boat actually has a pretty surprisingly good AC. It is AC 16, which is soldier defense at the best right now. You don't have the materials to hand to make this thing like thoroughly armored. What you could probably do is improve the land speed, or if you found a way to improve the engine, such as it is, you would be able to improve your overland, not necessarily by going faster, but by being able to travel for longer periods of time a day. Like, continue to coast on the direction that it's meant to go in the middle of the night too.
Yeah. I assume the engine isn't something they could do.
They can.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mom's a
They
mage
need.
smith.
Yeah. Shiana's a mage and Kira is a crafter, and by their powers combined, they make functioning ships and sand ships.
Okay. Well, if you can tune up our engine, then make it so that we can run it at least a little bit longer, that'd be appreciated.
Well, we'll need to.
It's not. It's a little bit sad you can't put like wings on it, so it can just coast on the air like a bird.
I don't know if you know
Once you-
how birds work, but they're really hollow, and
Yeah,
the
I
wood
know,
that a
but
boat's made up of, unfortunately not.
There are a
It would
lot
be
of
nice
Yeah,
if you
I know,
could,
but-
and I know that airships do exist in theory, but powering them isn't something we can do.
Yeah.
it just looks
There-
at theory. It's like a gas.
She looks like she's about to throw a heel of garlic bread at you because she's heard this one a cajillion times over her long life.
There's a lot of principles in mathematics and the like to get something to fly. It would not be simple.
Well, it's not to fly, but what's
You have to get the
I
ship
was
into
gonna
the
say,
air
you've
first.
probably never seen coastal birds.
Oh my
But-
god, a 28. Okay, we can give you a shopping list of what we'd need for a better engine. We can certainly make it happen, and it wouldn't take us longer than a week. Assuming the one that's already in your yacht isn't damaged in any kind of way. If we have to do maintenance as well as improvements, then we'd be looking a lot longer than a week.
Not to my knowledge, I don't
Fine,
believe it's
right?
damaged. At least none that I can tell.
Cass has definitely been keeping that thing in good condition.
Yeah.
No, I was
Okay.
just thinking on the coastal birds that uses the winds to not need to flap, but just to coast.
They still have to get up, unfortunately.
You still have to get the
Yeah.
ship into the air to get it to glide.
It's not about it's using those using those wings to just not what's the word?
Oh, you mean
That's
you
the
want to
thing.
make it lighter just in transit? Unfortunately, that means you lose all of the traction. There are little gears built into it. Very complicated map. In general, if you make a ship too light, it goes slower, not faster. And it also gets a lot more unreliable and a lot harder to steer.
Okay,
Sand
just-
ships are, by their very nature, supremely grounded because they're in the ground.
Okay, I was just making sure. if it was a possibility.
No, there's no buoyancy maths that goes into sand, unfortunately. Otherwise, yeah, you would absolutely be able to make a faster, lighter ship. But no,
Would
if you
it be
wanted your ship to be faster and lighter, it'd also have to become smaller by...
snaps?
I don't know if
Is it
anyone's ever described cube law to you.
just looks no? It's not that. It's too bad it's not deployable. Would be useful on like rough terrain to lighten it, so it's not so much weight.
No, and in fact, the rougher the terrain, the more grounded you'd need to be. Imagine you were running in a straight line and then your feet stopped touching the ground properly. You wouldn't really be running in a straight line anymore. You'd be wherever you land next, or you'd
Okay.
rise your foot too hard or stub your toe on something. You get the idea. Unfortunately, you need to be more secure and planted.
Okay.
That's why
Shipping is
the speed of the ship is basically proportional to how large it is in the first place.
sadly I can't really do the whole advanced maths. I think it's one of them. Maths, yeah, for this.
Yep. Trust me, there are plenty of theories about it, but the general census is too little weight ruins your speed and traction instead. It's why you go with quite heavy, and even though it's a gear-driven beast, we still have large sails to assist with transit. And it's about as light as you can possibly go. Isn't really any lighter, it's just additional propulsion.
Okay. Well, is it possible to just plate the keel then?
Can do. Although I think you probably want the engine more than you want more plating. Unless it's particularly flimsy. We'll take a proper look at it. But yeah, they will discover that like AC-16 is already astoundingly good for a vehicle. A reminder that AC-16 is as good as the defense on the most AC and net like an NPC's not wielding a shield gets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
Okay.
like 12s and 13s to hit people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was thinking not like heavy duty, like in quarter-inch plate. I think more like sheet steel. Sorry, just sheet metal. And you do a plate as so that it takes the brunt
That
of
would work
anything that
for a
would.
while, but if you hit anything rougher than like really smooth sand, then you risk doing gradual damage to it and turning it into a shovel that's stuck to the front of the ship instead. And that's a very easy way to snap the keel.
Yes, I think we're just gonna go with the engine.
Okay.
Trust us,
Just
dear.
check
We
it.
thankfully do know what we're doing. Been at it for a hot minute.
And I am glad for it.
Armor can be done if it is particularly lacking in it, but if it isn't lacking in it, then we wouldn't want to risk making it slower or less reliable in exchange for armor. That can be done, but it's usually done with very big ships with constant, very expensive maintenance on them.
Yeah. I'd rather not turn a ship of childhood memories into an explosive warship if possible.
It'd presumably be kind of difficult to do that, but better engine and maybe replace your Scorpion mount with some kind of other weapon if you would like. Although I imagine a Scorpion's probably more useful for you.
It is.
Catapults are... Well, they aren't really something you use mid-trans, that's for sure. You could park up, use the ship like an anchor, essentially, counterweight, and heave great big bricks at people. But
I'm good.
besides looking really cool, I never get to do a big slingshot. The elf shakes her head. Never the big slingshot. It's a terrible idea. It doesn't work. There's a huff from the dog.
Meanwhile, at jungles.
Yeah.
Yes, we're quite good on this. Like I said, I do not want to turn it into a warship.
Yeah, if you get your hands on 1,000 gold's worth of silver fittings and copper wires, they will be able to essentially make it so that you can fuel the ship with spell circles instead of just whatever Lux cantrip is. And
Okay.
then you'll be able to basically say at the end of the night, I would like to spend circles of magic on extra hours of travel, and it just cuts your travel time down. It cuts it down by liberty of staying in motion. Of course, if something happens on the way mid-journey, it gets a little bit more difficult. But you know,
That's very easy.
that's a problem for your future ambush, not for you right now.
Yeah, that is a very easily done amount by us, I think.
Probably.
I assume like everybody has at least like 200 gold or more at this point. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
Why don't we each pitch in 100 GP, and then we can just take the difference out of party loot?
Do we have some in party loot right now?
Yeah, we got 500 gold in there. We haven't split up.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, you
Alright,
got paid up for the harpy job.
All right, so you said what, 100 from each of us, and then the rest from the party
Yeah.
loot. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
400
yeah.
from party loot, and then 100 from each of us.
Yep. Nope.
Are you already in party loot, or should I edit
Yep,
it?
I got it.
Okay, so as it gets to evening and it's starting to grow a little bit cooler, I assume you'll want to hit the road and find the black market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
assume
go
the
collect
sash
loam.
is at the black market.
It's a good guess. The black market is definitely not at Gate Market, which is on the external wall in the south, right next to Knight's Ward.
So you're saying that the black market isn't Rogue's market?
No, actually, it is not Rogue's
Oh.
Market.
Hmm.
That'd be
Shocking.
too easy.
Too easy.
But that would be like hiding in plain sight. They'd never
yeah,
see it
but
coming.
I know everyone sees that double bluff coming every time.
Yeah, everyone
You
is
gotta do
definitely
the
gonna
triple
check.
bluff.
Yeah, no. Rogue's Market is actually the Adventurer's Mart. That's where you got your where you bought your top ups and stuff, or planned to at the very least.
Yes, I was planning to get some more exploding arrows and such.
Me saving.
I'll take an inspo.
Oh, too late. Ralu got it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
She spoke up first.
Gate Market, definitely not a market full of black marketeers and smugglers. Big air quotes.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Listen, I've only had good experiences with black markets in this game.
True.
Same.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Masika, at some point, as he will go, oh, I learned a magic trick.
Wait.
Mm-hmm. And then she will stand on your lap and place her hands on the sides of your head and go, what's this behind your ear? And then she pulls a coin out. And it appears to be a Python coin.
That's an interesting trick, Loam.
Yeah. And she hands you it. And it's for you.
course.
It's a present.
Hooray! Another Python coin for my
For your stash.
You
stash. And then we should have that. I'd like to have that conversation. The new much bigger Masika now.
Oh,
Conversation.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Because he is interested in that. She'll try and foist the foxlot off on Shion and Kira so that she can have a long discussion with you.
Yeah.
And that discussion does also devolve into dumb horny smooching.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yum, 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 yum. She gives you a great big squeeze and says that, well, when you're done tonight, then clearly she needs to find out more about this big massacre.
The panic attacks, not worse. Not more frequent, but worse.
Yeah. You know, since Theory is here, she does have anxiety medication.
That might
Otherwise, she'd
be
get just as
necessary
anxious
now.
as you. Yeah. I'm sure you could ask her and she'd have something for you.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Then. See, I'll probably skip the black market to talk to Theory about that.
Honestly,
No,
while
you
you're
should
here in
definitely
town,
you should definitely
Okay.
go there. Like Theory can prepare
Okay.
that for you.
honestly,
Like,
while you're
yeah,
here in
yeah.
town,
personal.
you should get like an actual prescription for like anxiety medication.
Yeah, that's
I'm
called talking
surprised
to
you-
That
Theory.
might be the
Yeah.
Oh.
Theory was the first person in setting to invent anxiety medication.
I was thought like
Yeah.
you're just going to like bum some off of like Theory's own.
Yeah, no.
Well,
she's
I mean,
she's
that's
actually,
the same thing.
partly that.
It's the same stuff.
Basically
Yeah.
the same thing,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
yeah.
She invented it. There is probably a doctor here who could prescribe you or do the equivalent of prescribe you, with something for stress and anxiety, or laudanum, which fixes all sorts of problems. Good old fashioned laudanum.
Good old
But yeah,
Loam.
but Theory herself invented
Right, yeah.
anxiety anxiety medication
Antipsychotics
that doesn't
and anxiety.
yeah
medication.
antipsychotics that don't harm your lucidity, I suppose. Because like yeah, antipsychotics have existed since stress has existed, but most of those have a grand impact on one's lucidity, be they alcohol or heroin.
She is also like a legit ass doctor too. She had like +8, +10 medicine, something like that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Right, she's a white witch. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a white witch, and then at one point did open heart surgery. Like she's pretty good at what she do.
Yeah, the whole magic shit was just made up in her head and somehow projected into reality. Without that, she's just like actually a legit doctor.
Yep.
Right.
It just so happens that she is actually a sorcerer, because if you believe hard enough in God, he'll give you shit to do. Like, technically, Theory was a cleric. She just assumed she was a warlock or a wizard.
A cleric sorcerer.
Yep. And then she got changed, and so God went, all right, now you are. Enjoy.
What do you mean now you are? You always were a cleric.
You always were, yeah. It doesn't correct you. But yeah, no. Theory in game, I think, is God Sorcerer.
Yeah,
I think
Godbrand
so.
Sorcerer would
Sounds
make
right.
the most sense, but she's been many things.
Yeah, she's been a lot of things.
She's whatever
at
she
one
needs
point,
to be at the moment.
She's whatever the gods need her to be for balance testing purposes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But
She's been a
yes, I
warlock,
believe
she's
the
been a
most-
cleric, she's been a paladin. She can be a sorcerer
And-
now, it's fine, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
What Theory's just been doing is over her long years is just collecting every class.
Yeah, she's gonna be a fighter now, and like Bulgar's like a honor and like medal.
Absurd.
She's just an Eldritch Knight right now. And she just changes her hat, and that changes her class loadout.
Be level
Oh,
1
I
in
see.
Oh,
every
you're the
class.
you're the 14 character. You have all the classes started
Yeah,
to level, some of them
exactly.
max, and you just swap as need be.
Yeah, she just
Nah.
doesn't want to. She just doesn't want to do ninja yet because she thinks it's annoying.
God, all of you hate ninja,
All
but I
his
love that
macros.
class.
Yeah, I know. I can't understand it. It's not
It's
fun
a
to me,
fun
but, you know,
class.
it's whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
the black market,
Yeah.
my dears. What would you like to use as far as a skill is concerned for tracking them down? I imagine that some of you are aware of some of Lastrado's infamously seedy underbellies.
Hello.
It depends.
Hello.
How long does it take for me to modify my armor so I can wear it while we're doing this? I don't want to get into a fight without armor. Excuse me.
Probably like an hour or so. All you're doing is basically just hammering the tits in.
Okay, just
Like
making
it'll
sure.
need a real go over at some point, but right now it's not in bad condition.
I was just wondering if I have to lower my armor class.
Nah, you're right. I ain't
I mean, I
gonna
hope it
punish you
doesn't
for
break
getting.
down to a
Yeah,
fight.
I'm not gonna punish you for getting big tits.
They have
Dang.
they
I think
have
Ralu
a
could
big,
use to be punished.
they have an anvil with a deep set cut, with a deep groove in it in case somebody gets tits, so they just put the armor plate and just hammer it in. Like, there we go. Now you can
Yeah.
fit the tits.
Yeah, like
Conk.
Shion absolutely has triple M in the spellbook.
They half expected Cass to come back with huge tits, so they're ready.
No, no. At some point while Cass was a bunch younger, probably did end up the wrong side of an MMM spell and go, fuck, Mum is never going to stop laughing at me. I need to get this sorted. Ah, hell. Why did I get into a wizard duel?
Yeah, his propensity for just slapping on magical stuff he sees, they're like, there's no way one of these isn't gonna be cursed with like the big titty spell.
That's how he ended up getting pegged the first time he stole the wrong magic item from Maria's dad. It's like, oh, what's this? Ah!
Yeah, it looked like shoulder clasps, but it turns out they weren't shoulder clasps that belonged to Marek, but had belonged to Marek's wife. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Alright, so Cass would like to use persuasion, just lean on his underworld contacts, since he is a rogue who lives in the city.
Yeah, makes a whole lot of sense. Go for it.
Alright. I will grab Maeve to help, because she is also a rogue's wife who lives in the city.
Makes sense.
Can I throw a survival at this?
Yeah, certainly you can throw us a good survival.
I guess investigation would be my best bet at it.
Yeah, you can try and Sherlock Holmes your way around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do investigation as well.
Okey-doke.
23.
Spicy. Loam as well. This would be after they've picked you up from the crab.
Investigation.
This
What was it?
full of crab.
Investigation, survival, whatever skill you want to use for tracking down black marketeers in the city.
Good. Gotta roll
Survival
the.
will be better.
Just gotta roll the elf out of there.
I'm too far well known a face in the city, you know.
Yeah. And so what was that, Hedrah?
Can I do a perception, keep an eye out?
Yeah, sure. You can just do that classic thing of trying to spot pickpockets. Well, unless you get a 1, that's enough successes.
Damn, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Okay. So
We're
before
a
you
freaking fine shit party.
Yeah, you really are. Before you leave completely, Tiff will tell you that she's going to go and take Einar and Sammy down to see Hagen, especially considering Tiff is like, I probably should chat with Python about revelations about this family and their fucking missing cure to crazy. So they will go that way. And it said you inherit a Brienne for this journey. The Bard Fire will be like, yeah, I'll, help you out.
She gonna ask Python if he knew.
How do no, Tiff wouldn't do that. Wouldn't air your dirty laundry. Yeah, with that many successes, you can indeed find your way to a T-junction of alleys in Gate Market, where the less auspicious traders go, aka the black marketeers who exclusively are fencers as opposed to smugglers. There are a series of plain stone buildings around with a number of signs up. Amongst your various skill sets, though, you have no problem locating the markings that indicate, like, this is where stolen goods are moved. Like, you can see fence signs and can't in everywhere. And yeah, outside one particular building is a large man. He's wearing armor. He's got a nice big cloak on. He's just recently put it on, considering the sun has begun to go down and is getting dark and a little bit chilly. Let's see here. You want to get a high persuasion? In fact, wait. What would be like a society's roll? Cass, give me a history.
Sure.
See if you know who this person is by reputation.
Well, 16.
Yeah. All right, then. You know of this guy as Honest Blow. He is an enforcer. As in, you will probably get fucking clobbered if you piss him off. Well, that's generally how it goes. Honest Blow is a leg breaker or a occasional loan shark.
Yeah, I'm sure Honest Blow is a leg breaker.
Yeah, he's just leaning on a wall. He's noticed your particularly large group coming up.
Cast waves.
He'll nod you over.
I'll just lean against the building here. See no reason to get involved that much yet.
What are you buying?
Hey, Blow, how's it hanging? We're looking for some, very soft merchandise that we've heard might have come into town recently.
Oh, you know us. We don't move slaves no more. It's not a profitable business anymore.
Not that kind of soft, more like, silk. Castle just, like, rub his own little scarf. Something like this, but, blue?
Yeah, we got a few rolls of fabrics that have fallen off a couple trucks here and there.
Yeah. Maybe one that's, kind of special, seeming.
Something special, you say? No, I wouldn't know about special in particular. I mean, all products are special when they're being moved around here, but are you looking for carpets or are you looking for clothes?
Clothes.
Alright. Is it something that you're looking for in mind, or are you doing that whole adventurous shop?
Kind of adventurous shop. What you got
I
in
see.
stock?
Oh, I don't know. I am having a hard time getting my memory together.
Look, a little certain somebody here happened to win Pythoon's table, so we're looking to spend some cash. Don't worry. And Castle like dance a platinum coin along his knuckles. If you get my drift.
Yeah, I found having a heavier pocket makes it easier for me to remember things.
And the coin just flicks into his little like breastplate. Doop. Oh, silly me! I lost it.
Yeah, well, that does happen to people. And then he just thumps his chest so the coin rattles out at the bottom and he'll catch it and slide it into a pocket. Yeah, we got some boots of escaping. Got a cloak of shadows, although so far as I'm aware, the cloak is cursed as fuck. Maybe useful cursed, but we haven't exactly got a curse breaker to hand now, do we? I think that's about it at the moment. We have one magic glove, we're missing the other one.
Oh no.
Does
Kind of
it
useless without the set.
do anything if it's just the one?
Nah.
It's a glove of he.
Yeah, it's white and it's stenciled with like fake crystals there, so it's shimmering.
Well, those
The only effect it gives you is you can moonwalk.
Exactly.
cloak sounds interesting, but I'm not quite feeling any of those. I was hoping maybe a scarf or a sash. Maybe something to suit my wife here's baby blue eyes. Look at those gorgeous peepers.
Yeah, I'm probably gorgeous, but I'm afraid I don't got anything like that.
I'm just gonna have
He lies lyingly.
Ah, jeez.
Damn.
I don't think I can twist a fate that either, because it's just an ability check. Well, let me see.
I mean, he'd also see
No,
you
Twist of Fate is
casting
any
magic
D.
on him.
I think Twist of Fate is any D20 roll, right?
Yeah.
It is any
Yeah, it's
D20
any D20
test,
test.
but
Fuck.
also you'd see him. You'd be casting magic right in front of him.
Well, that's true. Cass probably shouldn't, but turns out Anai is just in range.
It's true. It's true.
That is a good point. Could you give me a stealth test if you twist of fate him then, just to see if he notices?
Can I give her advantage by, distracting him with Cass just,
No, you're busy
blather?
making the insight check in the first place, aren't you?
No, that would be Mive.
Oh, okay.
Guess it's
then
dog
yeah,
shit.
sure. That's a good point. All right, yeah, sure. You can give her advantage on on stealth.
Mive. Ooh, rolls a 20. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
21.
21.
Good thing you had your advantage.
Yeah.
All right, he fucks up.
Damn.
Yeah, he's certainly lying. He looks over his shoulder at one point, just into the building.
You already have
No,
inspo,
no.
right, Savin?
Sorry, what was that?
You already have inspo, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. Now I'm going to take that inspiration from Twist of Fate and put it on
Heck yeah.
myself.
Nah. I'm afraid I don't have anything like that.
Maybe you don't, but I get the feeling you know who does.
Come now, I'm an honest businessman. If
Oh,
you were to pry, then I'd have to take exception to that.
Really now?
That's right.
So you saying somebody got to this beforehand, or you just holding out?
You know what they say, loose lips sink ships. Just smiles plainly at you.
Oh, honest blow. Well, I guess we're gonna have to kind of see how blow those lips go.
Not really my type. I prefer my lads a little bit more big and strapping.
I was just gonna come up and, time to grab him, show him how strapping she is. Let's throw
Alrighty.
intimidate out.
All right.
But, nope. Inspo. Come on, Mike, you can do better than that. There we go. That's 14.
Probably not high enough still.
Probably not,
It's
but we'll
not
see.
high enough. No, this is the enforcer. This is his specialty, is not being scared by fucking people who come up on him like, no, how about seeing things our way? Like, how about seeing yourself the fuck away? No, you step up on him and he just does the old classic sharp whistle.
Alright, well.
Initiatives,
It's
please.
breaking into a fight. I do
Yeah,
not
this is-
like that. It's
Alright.
breaking into a fight.
I mean, this was kind of inevitable.
I mean, it didn't seem that inevitable until, like you said, like
It was avoidable, but not in a particularly favorable
Thank
way.
you.
yeah.
Yeah, I could have
Okay.
just snuck past him into the building once he looked back there, but then I would have been all alone. And I didn't really want
Yeah.
to.
It wouldn't have been advisable for you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Just-
More like I don't want to have to explain to guards why we're fighting back here.
Look.
They choose this place because that's not really a question they have to worry about.
That's
this is
fair
a place
enough.
where the guards don't come.
Okay. Reservations withheld.
Okay. And then
And that said,
Top
let's
of-
not give the guards a reason to come here, so, don't light it on fire or anything.
All right. No lightning bolts. Gotcha.
and-
No exploding bolts.
Oh my god, honest, you are just on it. A crit. With his -1 initiative. But still, a crit. It makes him first to act. He is so ready for this shit.
As he should be, giving that he is in the enforcer.
He's gonna shift 1.
Just making sure all your tokens are filled up.
Yeah, mine's as filled as it
You
should
have
be.
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
but
actually
maybe.
missing Brienne on this. There we go.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and same with you. You have so. Oh, but you spent that.
Yeah, I spent a
Yeah.
bit earlier.
Alright. Windmill, back fists! Alright, 16 on you and Mive.
That's
Windmilling is
going to hit.
You fucking windmills.
No, that
windmills you,
doesn't
yeah.
hit either of us, actually.
Wow. Alright, he fails to street fight you both. Okay, Khassid.
Alright, well, now I kind of feel bad if you're just going to fist me, but, no thanks. And,
Yeah, and I prefer twunks, not twinks.
Alright, just gonna give him the bleeding edge. Yeah!
Ow.
And then, minor action to disengage, like, back here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Shot. Okay.
Actually, I didn't have my sword out in the first place. I have to use my minor action to pull it out, so I guess I'll just stay here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not just walking around with like a sword out in here.
Yeah,
That
you
seems
didn't
like...
try to talk to him sword drawn, like, hey, you didn't happen to find anything, did you? Alright, Masika, you're up.
All right. Do I rage here?
Don't feel you
Still
need
just a
to.
fox in
I
a
mean, you're a
cage.
barbarian. Why would you ever not?
Why would you not rage? Become as big and do
Just
violence.
flavor. Yeah.
Think
mean,
about
yeah.
kittens covered in spikes.
Okay, I'll go big.
Okay. A move and a standeld.
7. Damn, that's 7.
Wham wham. Anai.
Okay. Do we want to use a second level spell on this? I probably should. How far away is he? He's 10 from me. He's 9 from me.
He's 9 now. He's moved forward 1.
That is perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
In
don't
which case,
just-
I'll get in range with the double.
What? You tell me to cast my flame burst up there and hit everybody? All right.
Hell yeah!
No,
No.
I
I'm
said-
kidding.
don't kill him.
That I don't think I will.
You'd have to hit him very hard to kill him.
Anyways, Ray of Enfeeblement.
Dick move.
16?
16 is a hit.
Cool. 9 damage. And he's enfeebled. Or weakened or whatever it is.
Oh,
Wait.
that's very.
I don't have much way in the second level spells that are not extremely flashy.
Makes sense. All right.
This is the best of them. Otherwise, it's lightning bolt or walking bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, walking bomb would be a real dick move.
Brienne
Yeah.
walks up to this room, kicks the door in. Kunk.
Alright, I see we're preemptively spilling the fight out.
And she just doesn't want everyone to get surrounded by them just pouring out of this place. She
Yeah,
just
makes
heard
sense.
people getting ready on the other side of the door, so she kicked her way in.
Understandable.
Bonk. I can't remember if that hits the BNGs. Nope, they are soldier type minions. There's a miss. Karin. You can also give me a prescription.
Could you mark where the doors are in these buildings?
Sure. There you go.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, 21.
Yeah, okay, you can hear multiple people in this adjacent building as well, getting weapons and armor and gear ready.
Well, can I kick in the door?
You certainly can, just a minor action. Kaboot.
Cool, just holds out her paw there with claws and opens mouth for big teeth and be like, what can I see? Are they fully clothed over the face and everything?
They are wearing chainmail garb and like typical like stiff hooded cloaks. Most of them are picking up what seem to be probably not flanged maces, but they're the ones with just like the faint ridges on them. So obviously they could lamp someone, but it's not kind of like actually split someone's fucking noggin open if you hit them too hard.
Okay, so just it was 5. I saw 2 movements.
Yep.
I would recommend with bare teeth and claws. I would recommend you all sit this one out.
You could make an
That's-
intimidate as a standard if you'd like.
Yeah, well, I can try.
No. They are raring to go, it would seem. All right, and then it is the blue guard group. You two there. There. There.
Those are greens.
They are blue. They're the
don't-
blue dot group. Sorry, I've
they
only
don't
got
have a
one
blue-
down here in
yeah.
the south group, like with the marker on it. But this is
Oh, okay.
the southern group, and then there's a, as you might expect, a northern group
northern
with a
group.
different
Okay.
marker.
Yep, makes sense.
All right, 2 on Brienne, and then 3 on Karin. 3. I
that's-
think the 20 is the
that's-
only one that was going to hit you. The damage is non-lethal. Brienne also only gets hit once. She takes 9 non-lethal.
Shit.
So that is
Whoa, what?
somehow 19.
Okay, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
she
no.
does not-
For some reason that was 19 instead of 9. I did on her like a fucking dingus.
Okay, that actually scared me a little bit.
Yeah, no, she's good. She's fine. Loam.
Bonk them.
Yeah. I will reiterate
These are
again.
doors?
Yep, those are doors.
These are doors.
Yeah. I'll reiterate again. They're using non-lethal damage.
Oh, you want me to not kill anybody?
Well,
Yeah.
Karin asked that, but I mean, you don't have to fucking listen. They are just a bunch of blackguards.
Should probably not just murder people in the city, but you know.
I don't have. Okay, I will not. All right, I will
You have melee
not.
weapons.
If it makes you
Yes.
feel any better, Loam, I am going to kill people.
It doesn't.
Okay,
Mive
I
says
will
not to.
put. I will put my cross.
then I won't kill people.
Mive tells you don't kill them. Just knock them out.
This is
Some
very
of these rogues
frustrating.
some of these rogues in the next day are going to go back to being our friends. This is just business, and this business just turned into punching at the moment.
I'm quarrying this one. This one next to Brienne, and I'm going to non-lethally strike them.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you fucking conquer.
They're 1 hit point.
Yep, get minion.
I guess I don't need to quarry.
Yeah, you
them,
don't need to quarry.
guess.
Okay. This door up here is kicked open. Whap. Oh,
That's a lot of
you hear,
boys.
you hear a lot of calls of, oh shit, ah fuck, get him! Door kicks open, guys start charging out. Tie you up. Tie you up. You go here and you sling. Wait, are you even one who's got a sling? No, you're not a sling person. You're also a mace. They're all maces. Spread out a little bit. You can see the team has a wizard there. They don't really want to squanch up. Okay, so it looks like I've only got 4 attacks in here. 1 on Mive, 1 on Ralu, and 2 on Masika.
Sounds good.
Okay. Masika. A 9 and a 25. I'm pretty sure the 25 is going to get you.
Yeah, 25's got it.
Ralu, a 24.
Howie.
And... oh, miss on Mive. And then, before you go, there is another person who gets to act.
Me.
In fact, this door has been opened, so you can see them. 2 big shirk!
Shirks.
Sure goes.
Shirk!
Oh shit. A big shark and a small shark.
The big shirk and a
Blech.
small shirk. Yep. Nezra and Bliet.
I was gonna say, just maybe think of shooting a magic missile, but just aim for the crotch.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would just blow their cocks clean off and kill them anyway.
That was actually my
Yeah.
plan, is just to fire magic missile and just start killing people.
Need to develop a concussive
Oh,
missile.
wait, you don't get yours yet. You're later.
Yeah,
all
that
right.
is on my list
Nezra.
now.
Nezra comes stalking out and goes, ah, they get greedy for on you late. Honest grunts. Worm's a wizard.
Hey, we'd have paid for it. But we really do need that thing back.
someone else did already. Collector type, you know how it is.
Yeah, I get it, but we need it, and we can't take no for an answer. Sorry.
And yeah, it looks like none of you have been lethal yet, so she will just like hilt slap Maeve with the short sword. Conk. Oh yeah, you want to give me another history check for these two? See if you know either of them by rat.
Sure. 16 again.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are particularly good at finding stuff that falls off of a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. The shirks who stole from a big fancy ship would be these ones. And you've honestly probably given them things that you've come across in your time in boats with your family. Like, oh, hey, what's this?
It does happen from time to time.
Yeah. Probably nothing from any of your high-profile customers because you're not the kind of person to fuck your family over in particular, but I'm sure you do still come across boats with goods that might be liberated freely.
It does happen from time to time.
Yeah, so 5 damage to Maeve, and then Ralu. You see this shark lady with punky hair and leather clothes.
Yeah, but I also kind of want to body block them getting to her. I'm pretty sure these three can handle it. I will very reluctantly turn the scythe the other way around.
Yeah, what is a scythe but quarterstaff with extra steps? Just initiate staff mode.
I will use True Grit. So I bonk the guy in front of me.
You do bonk the guy in front of you.
And I just want you all to know I am incredibly disappointed that I've been ordered not to kill you.
Thanks! Crumple.
Alright, Action Surge.
Inventing a non-lethal spell is a really good idea, though.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
It's on my list to do now.
14 is a miss. These are soldier class minions.
How many times can I use True Grit? Let me
If it
print
doesn't
out real
say anything in there, yeah,
Okay,
just,
well then-
just do it.
quick. I will
This
use
is
it
a free
again.
action. Conk.
Such good damage rolls.
This
So
That
needed.
is- that was
with the
a s-
amount of damage, I'm just seeing like I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
kill you. Smack and sends them fucking
Yeah,
flying.
yeah, you're
They're
doing like
still
this
alive.
is fucking Batman Arkham Asylum non-lethal where you definitely are killing these fucking people.
Yep.
See,
I'm just
the only time I'm doing non-lethal, that's when I do the most damage. I'm so annoyed.
yeah,
Or against
like,
minions
it's
where it
not-
doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything
It's
else?
not lethal. Kick them like 50 feet.
No, that's it. Wait, hang on. I
I
want
think you've
to...
got 2 more movement if you wanted to. That's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to think of the best square to stand in where they can't get around me to get to Anai.
If you're looking for best square, I'd say that one there, the hard diagonal.
I'll probably just end up here.
All right.
I don't want them going around and beating our titty wizard.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. When
You
I
mean
have
in a fight,
spell
right?
tonight.
Maeve, you're up.
Alright, minor action, Sorcerer's Surge, standard action,
it-
Bonk Blow.
They want to do it for her to have bruises. She has a busy night tonight.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
She was just too sympathetic.
Where did my inspiration go? I marked it on her earlier. Swear to God.
I don't think
That's
you
all.
used it on anything yet.
Yeah. I'll spend it now.
Yeah.
What? Nope.
Whiff.
Okay.
Big whiff. So was that
Damn.
a 1, a 2, and a 3 you've rolled there?
Yep.
And a 6. Oh, all right. Blit
Typical.
comes out. He goes, huh? Oh, that's a shame. We're going to have to lamp Cass. He eats ass so good.
Hi, Blat.
Hello. I'll be gentle-ish.
Hey, you don't got on
Masika
me.
roars.
Eyebrow wiggle.
All right. Well, she can't reach for a good one. Okay. I need to like double check that this can't put anyone in a kill threshold because she doesn't really want to use her big attack on someone that could knock them out if she rolls really high, and then start bleeding them out because she can't do big Noma non-lethally. I think she's just going to use a brute
Yeah,
strike
that was
as
the
a
reason
standard
why I
action.
shouldn't have gone big, non-lethal.
You can non-lethal just fine when you're big.
All right. Oh,
Not when she's Masika.
An 18 to hit Mive with a 13 damage.
Yeah, that'll sure hit. Ouchies.
Conk.
See, I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
Probably
you know
not.
what? I can twist of fate it, and I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled 12, but hey, free inspo, right? Reroll it. Okay, still a hit, but hey, free inspo, right?
Still a conk. Yep. All right. Honest is surrounded now, and so he is going to Tiger Knee Mive and try and shift away. Miss. He will still do his shift, though. Khassid.
Okay. Fuck. This isn't great, but...
Yeah. Oh, with your 16, you know that Nezra is like normal, and you would know that the Bliet is an elite.
Alrighty. Man, I really want to somehow use a Turgid Urgent potion on these nerds, but no, that's not gonna do anything.
I almost feel like your cast calm spell always counts as non-lethal just because it's just a calm blast.
Oh.
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, I'm down with tweaking it like that.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna use a minor action to give my Bardic Inspiration.
Good plan.
So in this specific instance, she's going to use a free action to spend a Vit plus 1d8, because, ow. Just a free action. Alright, so 11 hit points. More than doubles what she had.
Yep.
And as a standard action, yeah, let's just come over here and, let's see, is this one who said I ate ass real good?
Yep.
But it's
She big shark lady.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna come over here. And we're gonna climactic caress her because it's funny as fuck.
Because it's funny.
Because it makes me happy.
Doot. Oh no.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
less
that.
than stellar, dude.
Oof.
So we're saying that spell's always non-lethal now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Oh shit! All right, Shaman still do the first one's damage, but still 14 psychic.
Is 14 psychic and is dazed.
Alrighty. Missed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Anai, if you could. Oh wait, you can't use any of your spells on the minions or they die. Yeah,
Yeah, they will die.
Yeah, just so you're aware, if you kill any of them, then Bliet swaps to using lethal attacks, and hers are scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta keep it friendly.
Yeah, I was thinking about like how I could like get up in there and just finish what Cass started.
Oh no, you're just gonna give a chain
I picked
touches.
up that spell from Cass.
That's amazing.
All right, Masika.
But it'd be a terrible idea for me to go in there. I'd get surrounded.
We're gonna go.
Holy shit, she's as big as Bliet.
We're gonna go into cleave here.
Makes sense. Just gotta get the stick out and give them a big swipe. Well for that. 25 will.
Yeah, be the bottom one.
Yep. Conk.
In which case, I can move up here.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. Anai.
Can just
God,
check the rock.
My hands are so tied.
I mean, is
Just hit the bosses.
is
Yeah.
Ray of Enfeeblement concentration in this version?
What now?
Is Ray of Enfeeblement concentration? Because if it's not, you can just
Yes.
okay.
I was thinking about maybe I just go up here and like try and quarterstaff this guy to like unconsciousness.
Yeah, you could also just make him stop resisting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Remember, it uses Dex, so it's probably not too bad for you.
Yeah, it's not
No.
the worst. I have a decent dex. So I think that's probably my best way
What's
of
your
doing it.
movement speed?
7.
6?
7.
Don't you dare tell someone to do on their turn, though. You
So,
throwing
yeah.
them arrows around.
Oh no, that's me. I'm trying to figure
No,
out.
Hedrah was also doing arrows as
Yeah,
well.
I'm just gonna move up here and just try and do a little whack.
Oh
Let's see
my
here.
God, do a whack.
Whack her with your tits.
Bonk.
It's a pretty good
Conk.
whack.
Clonk.
They are.
It makes that the horny bonk noise, the gunk.
Could you wiggle your arrow, by the way, Savin? It's kind of stuck on my screen.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Brienne, try again and knock this person out. Oh my God, you're just having the worst time hitting them. Jeez.
Like, she just
Yeah,
gets
she's
left
not
on
gonna
the
use
ship
it.
so often that...
And she's just real rusty.
I mean, it
Oh,
doesn't help that she can
Karin.
only like participate in one combat per day.
She leveled up, so it's not as bad as it used to be. It's not fantastic, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
Fair enough.
Okay, so Karin is gonna bear up. And she's gonna
Alright.
shift. Some extra temp.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see if she can smack a fucker. Because she doesn't have any non-lethal spells exactly.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, and I can just use my mace stat because it's the same thing as using the clubs. So non-lethal bonk.
Yep. Which one of the three?
No, I just take the
Okay.
this one. That's
Whiff.
a fucking miss. Let's see,
Alright.
and then I can
Oh, yep, sorry, any minor?
another. I used a mana to shift, so yeah, no. Go ahead.
Alright. Blue group. We get 1 attack on Brienne and 3 on Karin. Brienne, 16, and then Karin. Oops, shit, that was 4, not 3. 12, 22, 20. Wow, I think that's 2 hits on Karin. 18
Yep.
more damage for you. 12 is not going to hit. Sorry, 16 on Brienne is just about a hit. Okay. Loam. Brienne here says, I'm having such a hard time. Sorry.
Let me see. Then there's the offhand. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a real dodgy
This
one.
one's
They've got
squirrely.
their fucking juke shoes on. All right, red group. How many we got left?
3.
4 of them.
Oh, 4 of them, yeah.
Yep, 1 on Masika and 3 off to the side. Ralu blocks there. This one can just about get to Anai, and this one could if they stood on their friend. Let's get on to Ralu instead. Keep the spooky manticore with the big damage away. All right. Whack whack on Ralu. I think that's missing a hit. Whack at Anai. Also a hit.
Yeah, 21 is going to hit no matter what I do.
You... All right.
Oh.
And then Nizra. Oh, yeah. Concentration, please.
Yes.
All right. You keep it.
Yep.
All right. Nezra. Dump Mive. Another 5 bludgeoning, admittedly.
Yep, that'll hit.
And she'll stay where she is. Ralu.
I really should have Eldritch Misted that one, but I wasn't thinking about it.
Ah, well.
Oh, wow.
Save it for something
That's
with big
fine.
damage.
Yeah. Alright. I will, again,
Oof.
regret.
Dice are not being cool.
Big
That is
spray,
another
what do you
mess.
expect?
Ugh.
Yeah, 16 is the magic number. All right, Mive.
All right.
I like how you were like, oh, I don't think anyone's ever gone down to like 0 vitality. It's just like me desperately slamming through
Just slamming
trying to
them like
hit.
fucking Red Bulls.
Yeah, it's not from being injured, it's from you spamming that ability.
Yeah.
Alright, Mive is going to use a minor action to cast Heroism, get herself a bunch of temp HP. And then, oh my god, do we whack this big shark.
Big shark.
Big shark. There we go.
God, conk.
I wish I had a minor action to fucking smite with. Oh well.
Oh, that's right. You just heroed.
I did, but also I would probably go down if I didn't. And then, hey, and I have 5 temp HP.
Okay, I'll take 5. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bliet is still dazed until the end of her next turn, or is the end of Cass's? Not that it matters
Let's
massively at this point.
see.
Let's see here. And is dazed. It doesn't actually say.
I guess it would be just until the end of your next turn.
Okay, cool. All right. So Bliet, there's one dazed attack. That's a shame. I wanted to move up and use sweep, but I can't do that yet. I'm just gonna do another brute strike. Bonk. Oh, I missed Mive.
Whoa. I just
It hits so hard. Like elite brutes are spooky.
I might need to be swapping the weakening thing over to this one here, if I'm honest.
Well, I'm gonna try and drop honest blow here pretty quick.
Yeah. Do you want to see what her big Noma does? Like you're non-lethaling, so she's not going to use this attack.
Yeah, show me.
But it is made for hitting tanks.
Yeah.
If the target is marking her, she takes less damage from their next attack.
Oh, that's fucked.
Awesome.
Whether she hits or miss, it's basically just to like stand and fight a bit longer.
So she gets like 10 temp HP for like one person.
1d10. I max rolled that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it could be 1. It could be 1 less damage. I just, threw that pissed that way in the wind. But yeah, you can see why I was like, I can't use Big Noma. It does 3d6 plus 8, and that could have just dropped Mive, and that's not cool. That's not cool on someone you're non-lethaling.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
an escalation.
Yeah, that's escalating. So she's not using Big Noma on anyone.
I'm glad for that. Otherwise, I'd have to escalate, and you don't want to win.
I don't want that, no.
Right now, it's just a street brawl. And
Yeah,
that's it.
right now it's a punch up and you're still flirting while you exchange punches. If she fucking breaks out the Big Noma, it's not cool anymore.
Listen, she brings out Big Nommer, then walking bombs on the table.
Yeah, that's scary. All right. Tiger Knee on Masika.
4 damage.
Yeah.
And he can shift. He's going to shift. It is only for 4 damage, though. He is still weakened.
So that means I make an attack.
Yep, he takes a little bit less damage. He takes proficiency less
So,
from RPs.
Why is he shifting? I mean, there is no quote-unquote shift in this game, but if he's not leaving your reach, he can just move around freely.
I thought it was like in the tank of...
I thought it was...
Is it not shifting in this game? I thought you moved it in the
I
tank
guess
of
it's just,
aura,
like,
then like
thrown
you
off
get
by-
hit.
No, if you leave
No.
the aura, or
Leave
I mean,
the aura.
If you leave
the
the
guardian
aura
aura.
or attack
Okay,
attack
then.
someone that's not marked.
Yeah, you can just fucking move around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should change that to slide one, honestly, because you can use it when he's got no movement left still and
Yeah.
propel. But yeah, no, he's
Fair
going to move
enough.
around to here so that next turn he can start doing more windmills.
Yeah, well,
windmills!
See about that.
Khassid.
All right. Yeah, it is cast time. All right, we're gonna bleeding edge him, I suppose. Do we have any fucking aether potions lying around by any chance?
I think so. You might have to pry him from a nice cold dead hands, though.
Me with an Aether Ocean-sized lump in my throat? No.
No, we do not in fact have any. That's unfortunate. All right, well then I just whack, I suppose. Bleeding edge into Jobber. Well, that's certainly a fucking nice hit.
Okay.
Big 15.
Yeah, of course, you can use Bleeding Edge just fine, but if you use the short rest power, it becomes only lethal.
I will choose not to do that, as much as I would like to almost put him down. And then, you know what, since I do have a minor action lying around, I'm going to fucking bop him one with my offhand, which is a...
You're going to try and kick him in the shins?
Yeah, basically. In fact, yeah, I'll just make it an unarmed strike so I don't accidentally fucking kill him.
I mean, if it's not lethal damage, you can't kill him.
Well, my only offhand weapon is a silver stake for vampire killing.
You know, maybe the flat part.
Maybe not.
Flat part, yeah. Bunk.
Just use it as an improvised conk.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just reverse scripted him, like whacking with the flat end.
How much damage is that?
Cool. That is 1d4 plus 4. Good night.
Oh wow! What? Oh, you did accidentally sack tap him, and he goes down in a heap. Oh, my giblets!
Oh God! I was aiming for the thigh. Oh, wow! You really get that blow name honestly. That's
my balls!
Jesus Christ!
I heard that from over here. God damn it, Cass!
All right, Masika. Oh, sorry. Any movement?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna get oppied if I go like anywhere.
Sure. All right. I'm just gonna also move the unconscious ones out of the way just to clear the map up a bit.
That's good.
All right, I still got this one in my.
Yep, you got one in your greasy.
I'm gonna re-roll that with the. I got an inspo.
You got reckless.
Good conk.
I got reckless, but I don't have to use it if I have inspo.
Yeah. There's another one made to take a seat.
And,
any movement?
Yep.
Nezra looks like where goes. Ah, crap. Anai.
I think we're just gonna try and knock out this minion here.
Makes
first
sense.
Off.
It's just no longer
That's not gonna hit.
No.
It's not worth using an inspiration, but it is worth getting out of the way before the shark decides to move down and start doing a cleaving. So I'm gonna misty step away.
Fair.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, this guy down at the bottom here continues to just be like the bane of you two, until Bram fucking elbows him and he goes down. And then she will head on out here to come help out Karin as quick as possible before this bear gets just gang beat. Karin, speaking of.
No, she looks rather hurt.
No, she'll be fine. Worry about yourself. I will be fine.
Minor action. Flash of light. And she takes 12.
All right. They never listen.
With her paw. Using the same stats, so you just
the same ones.
Backhands this one. And just turns to the rest. So, back to you two now.
Well, they're not going to give up, and it's 2 more attacks. They're going to go with the old-fashioned 4E flank on you. 15 and a 21. I think the 21 is the only hit there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Loam. Steady.
I'll miss Kina.
Kinathis,
Did he
no!
say AFK? I wasn't looking.
Not that
I don't
saw,
think
but...
so. I think Kinathis
Okay,
has
I'm
just
back.
been
Oh,
taken
he's
out.
back. Okay.
I needed to use the washroom.
Okay.
Okay.
When you head outside, you can see that your friends are fighting a huge fucking shark.
Holy shit.
You haven't seen a shark in ages.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna Zephyr Stride, and so I can get up to Ralu,
Cool.
and then try and whack this one with my scabbard.
Nope.
Offhand?
You used a mine just now, didn't you?
Oh, that's right, I did. Never mind.
All right, Team Red. 2 on Ralu, and 1 on Khassid.
No.
Ralu. 21 to hit.
I got the spell slots for it. That
Okay.
is going to be Eldritch
Cool.
Mist into the back of his friend's head.
Oh fuck! I have to re-roll the attack, do I, or is it just
Nope.
the 20? Oh my god! Okay, so you just conk the poor gal. All right, and then the other ones didn't even get to do their attack. Oofka.
He just sees like the weapon gets shrouded in mist. The mist appear behind his friend's head and bonk.
Bonk. All right, and then the one on Khassid. We can get lamped.
Oh.
Have at thee, Twink. Nezra looks at her. Hey, I resemble that remark.
is this
Looks
also a
between
twink?
Mive. Yeah. Nezra is Blitz.
Is she
Technically
in
older
Guardian
brother.
Aura?
Pardon,
I
sorry?
see.
Was she in the Guardian Aura? Are you talking about Nezra?
No, this one over here did it. Did the punch.
Ah,
Nezra's
okay.
taking the turn now and is going to try and conk Masika. That's a hit on Masika.
It is.
They're very competent. Ralu.
All right. There we go. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Look at
5,
you,
no,
all
I'm
by
stealing out of
yourself without having to
minions.
spend Vit. Amazing.
I was about to say, yeah, you didn't even grit yourself this time.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I really like this like standard generic Blackguards design.
Yeah.
It's kind of goth and long hair and androgynous.
All right. These two are now in my Guardian Aura.
Nice.
Yep. All right, Mive.
5. Alright, well, continue beating down Big Shirk.
Big
And
Shirk.
Suck her dick later.
Woo.
Sympathy. Poke. 15?
That is a hit.
Nice. And, Cass can get 5 temp HP.
Yay.
And 1 second. Do I smite? I feel like I should
Oh.
smite. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, you know
let's-
she's got a stack of hit points.
Yeah.
Will not go again. Oh, strength save. Yay.
That's
she's
fine.
strong.
I really didn't want her to go anywhere, but I did like
Yeah.
the damage.
That is true.
Alright, that's done.
Coincidentally, strength save is it's not a it's just raw because I put her special save into a negative dex just to bring it to a 0 because I was like, I'm sure you're just gonna reflex bully her otherwise. Alrighty, and then it is Bit's turn. And I was gonna use her sweep, but it's creatures and her twink is right next to her.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Wanna hurt your brother?
And he probably
Ah.
likes it, but
No, she can't hurt her big bro. Ralu. Ah,
Wow.
Khassid.
Khassid. Alright.
Just two big bitches looking at each other.
Just big bitches.
We are.
I've
going-
also personally quite happy here. She's got twinks on either side, and then she's got big ladies on either side.
Yeah,
Booty,
she's
bitches,
right where
little
she wants to be.
pink booty.
Situation optimal.
Mine is very satisfying.
One of
Ah,
them's her sister-in-law.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
she can still appreciate the show.
Exactly.
Oh wow, that's a
Magios.
big fucking hit. Oh damn,
And just for
Her
that, I'm not
sister-in-law-
going to shift away. I'll just stay put.
staying in the party.
Stay in
Masika,
my lane.
moisturized,
All right, Twink.
content.
Have
Alright,
at thee.
Savin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Your minor action, what did you do with that?
Nothing.
Okay. Now I'm gonna.
Oh, alrighty, and I.
Hang on. Now I'm gonna.
Oh,
Uh.
you got a
Plus.
reckless.
Yeah.
Aye.
There we go.
All right, it becomes a bonk, and it's for 15 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now
Oof.
that there's a defender in there, I'm suddenly a lot more more confident in being in that whole entire little area.
It's just this mess. You're all squished up, and like, look, and it's a lot of attractive people all squished up.
Yeah,
It's a good show.
I mean, it's less likely for them
Everyone's
to actually
defender.
target and try and attack me. So anyway, there is a non-lethal spell in my armament here that I'm going to start using
Makes
Oh.
sense.
on the shark lady here.
Yep. Ooh,
That is worth re-rolling, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Never mind.
Unfortunate. Her AC is only 14, but
Hold on. Mive's gonna cast fucking guidance on you. Wait.
Hey,
does guidance
nice,
work on attack
alright.
rolls? Hold on. Let me look. Village. No, it's
Nope.
only saves.
No. So
unfortunate.
why did you
One
not
wouldn't have done
ask me
anyway.
about like what spell I would want to be cast at? That's weird.
Because you can upcast it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it didn't ask
If you
me.
if you haven't put a value in for upcast, it won't ask you if you're upcasting. So
Pretty
in
sure I
the
did.
spells cogwheel, you might not have dice in it.
Oh, I didn't. My bad.
Brienne is going to pirouette, close burst one enemies, and hits them both. Conk, conk. Sorry it took so long there, Karin.
Do not worry, just looks mildly ruffled at worst.
All right, and then she'll use the rest of it to come back out again, and then she'll continue to watch respectfully. Karin.
Respect.
Okay, so this is 2. And 7 is here.
No, that's 7 total. You dropped the 2 by mistake.
2. 7.
You have 9 movement right now.
7 base. We're
Oh,
up.
of course,
She
yes. You've
shifted up.
you
Yeah.
rebad, of course. So sorry, I forgot you did that mid combat. Hey, carry on.
So that's 7. Will put me there. How much you just chuck a fucking rock?
Make a ranged strength attack with an improvised weapon. I mean,
So 1d20
Yeah, you
plus
can just-
your strength modifier. If you hit, it'll do, I guess, 1d4 plus strength mod damage.
mm-hmm.
Also, that's lethal, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. You
Yep,
can't
Range
non-lethally
attack, so it's
ranged
still
attack.
lethal.
Oh, right. Which one of you is hurt most?
Mive is actually very hurt. She's just got a stack of temp HP.
She's got a load of temp HP. Yeah.
Okay,
She is,
so...
however, slightly out of your range.
Nope.
Wait, I have something I can do. Dun dun dun, double move. Minor action, flash of light.
Yeah.
Nice.
fair.
It's 12 now.
That is 12.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Blue
Yeah, that
group
puts
is
her exactly at full.
out. Loam.
Fucking damn it.
Can I
Loam.
guidance
both
that?
miss. Nope.
No, it's only
Just can't
ability checks
fucking-
and saving throws.
Can't swing, can't hit anything. After that first
Don't
guy.
worry, they fumble and surrender.
Just
All
dropped
right,
their weapon
fair.
by accident and was like, I meant to do that.
Like, oh, I meant to surrender.
Fair enough.
The two sharks
they
look
get-
at one another, and then they're like, yeah, all right, fine, you win.
Yay!
Good.
Cass is gonna like do a little heel bounce and smooch Bliad on the snoot. Yeah,
It has been a long time.
it has. But hey, we're kind of on a time crunch. The blue scarfy doodle, where is it?
Still in storage. We were gonna hand it off to an old archivist.
Cool. I'm gonna go grab that.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Cass is gonna like, disable the customary traps on their little storage locker.
Yep.
He has 1000% rifled around in there before.
Oh, for sure.
Aha, here we go.
To be fair, the trap they have on that thing is non-lethal, but it hits you with a rotten egg, so you get smitty.
Gross.
If they were
Oh,
higher,
they get fucking banking on that shit, except it's a rotten egg.
Yeah.
if they were higher
I
level,
was
this would have cast like MMM at you.
You know, they don't have magic, and like, yeah, in general, their traps are deterrents. It's not good business for a group of like ungilded black marketeers to actually kill people. So yeah, their weapons are generally non-lethal.
I was mildly surprised that you don't have to undo like a punching bag on a lever. No, sorry.
Boxing glove, yeah.
Boxing glove, yeah.
They set that one up and when they leave for the night. Yeah. All right. You are able to crack this thing open, and you can see there are these spoils of combat. You could take more from them than they took from Ina and Sammy if you so wanted.
No, these are my friends. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, we're just taking back the treasure
just-
chest and the scarf or whatever.
Just what
Yeah.
they stole from Ina.
Yeah. A shame we didn't know they were friends of yours, or, we would have only stolen half their shit. Or at least hung on to it for longer.
It's fine, but yeah, not just friends, but they need this thing back.
Oh, all right. I knew the sash was magic, but Nez also said that the symbols on it looked like old forgotten gods and stuff, so we basically immediately told the first scholar we found.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyway,
All right,
you can
let's
just
see
refund
here.
him. I left the money and stuff in there.
Oh, cheers.
Yep.
Yeah, were you staying at the folks' place?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We can grab a hotel room nearby if you want. Catch up?
Not tonight. Like I said, we're on a time crunch. Like what?
All right.
But
see you tomorrow
tomorrow.
then, maybe.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So you get a gold ingot worth 300 GP.
Nice.
It has been clearly re-smelted metal, like it was a lot of off-cut gold and put together, but it was also done by Roz, who's a really good blacksmith, so there doesn't appear to be any loss. Let's see here. There is also there is a big pouch of that dank bush. You can see that it's got a picture of a happy little kobold on it.
I see why they called it dragon grass. Look at this proud, majestic dragon.
Karen's just putting everyone into recovery position.
Just rolling them all onto their sides. Oh yeah, thanks. We need to make sure they don't, choke on their own tongues. Let's see here. Oh, and the Ina's actual money box. You are welcome to try and yoink the cash out of that if you also want that. Yeah,
That's
all right, cool.
theirs.
Then yeah.
No, it's not.
All right.
They stole it.
No, that's
That's
Ina's.
There's
Ina's.
Ina's. Here, this was.
Not gonna bogart Ina's money. That's fucked up.
Here, it's actually like the notes I had set aside. They're basically just like, oh hey, there's an idea. I'll write it as though it's a quest, and maybe it comes up.
Nice.
I still like the idea of the rowboat being invisible, but everyone on it is visible.
It is a good one. It's a classic. Yeah. All right. They will wish you guys luck and hope to catch you all soon.
Well, it's mostly Cass going to be catching them, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Fair.
Time to go.
Alrighty. You are able to return back to the folks and see how Ina, Sammy, and Tiff did with Hagen. But I believe that'll be next session.
No.
Yep.
So I've still got to go to the gym. I'm
Next
tired.
session we get to see that and find out what's going on at the poll, and then maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we get to
Hagen
do
stuff
we
as
get
well.
to do the show at the poll.
Right. Who wants inspo?
And then I'm also gonna
Yes.
XP. I will also produce the page of things what are going on in Las Dorado. I just haven't done that yet because there's a lot of fucking Las Dorado. And I wanted to get the story core bits out of the way first.
Yeah,
Sweet.
understandable.
Otherwise you'd all feel rushed. Did you save an innocent life?
No.
Yeah, we managed.
Yeah,
no,
you actually
kinda.
chose to non-lethal an entire encounter.
Okay, I mean, if that counts.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
go
mean,
more
if
of
they
like
count as innocence, they're fine.
I was
Yeah, but
I was
more
gonna
to
go more
the
like for
point,
the Ina
it helps.
angle.
It helps Ina and Sammy like not get trapped on this planet for an entire year.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They have a kid at home. They want to go back.
Yeah, that was the angle I was going for that one.
Yeah, it is. All right, so lower and extreme. This actually was an extreme, yeah. Admittedly, it was handled because you non-lethal it, but that still qualifies it. Preventing the near-sure threat of an encounter also counts. And yeah, it was 2 normals, brute, elite, and like 12 minions. Yeah, it was extreme for you guys.
Nice.
Nice.
Learn something new about the world. Added to your journal.
Let's see.
Well,
Well, I mean, we learned some new things about our characters. I don't know if that counts. Actually, no. Cass has learned more about Manticore, like, culture.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Manticore culture is a big point. It sounds more. It's just it. She just lives in Kaisar's Legion. They're real dickheads.
Yeah, it really does seem like that.
You just took the Legion and ported it over.
Yeah. Did you take on, create, or complete a quest? Yeah, you took on and completed in the same sesh.
Yep.
That does not happen often. Rare magic item or a treasure hoard.
Does
Got a
an
boat.
invisible boat count as a rare magical item?
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah, it's a
no
fiver.
special objectives, but that is a fucking 5, baby.
All right,
That's
92.
But I, specifically, like what the Caesar's Legion was based off of, and like the Assyrian Empire.
Yeah.
Can I have inspiration?
You absolutely can.
Yes. Oh wait, I already have inspiration. Shit.
Oh.
Someone else can have my inspiration.
Oh,
I'll take it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, take it.
Actually,
Alright.
Stray, do you need inspo too?
No, I took the inspiration you gave me and just spent it at the end of the session. I'm at 6 out of 10 on my corruption.
Does anyone need
No,
inspo?
you got it cleared up.
No,
I
I've got
think so.
I've got inspo.
Alright, well, the extra one from Cass's short rest just into the ether.
Oh, that's the one I took.
Brienne,
No, the one I just...
Brienne's an NPC. She doesn't hang
Yeah,
on to it usually.
the one
she
you just
doesn't-
gave
She
out
doesn't
to
have
us
a
when I
character
took.
sheet
Perfect.
in the same way that Mive does.
So unless I can spend an inspiration at the end of the session and then get an inspiration for the
No.
beginning of the next one,
No.
yeah, no.
That would be a spicy choice. Yeah.
Oh,
I hope you guys enjoyed.
It was very funny, yes.
heck yeah.
I can't believe the
great
secret
session.
was you guys Skywalkered. God damn it.
I thought, wait, did I tell you?
No, you never told me. I never knew.
Oh,
Wait, really?
Otherwise, I'd have told you. Otherwise, I'd have told you. No, don't do that. I fucking hate incest.
Dab.
Oops.
Yeah, that might have been fun to bring to the
Incest is
DM
pretty
board.
funny when it's unintentional. I gotta be honest.
I know, but at the same time, I fucking like it.
Yeah, no,
it's too late. Too late. You ruined it.
it's
I was like, well,
uncomfortable.
fuck me. It's whatever. Oh well.
Yeah.
Dab.
Um,
Alright, well, if you're watching on stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow for 70, probably, if I can fucking get to sleep for once. Till then, adios, and do take care.